Welcome to the Conlon Three-Cushion Billiards World Cup in Las Vegas, Nevada. This production is brought to you by Accu-Stats, the world's leading producer of pool and three-cushion billiard videos. My name is Robert Arena, and in the booth with us is Mr. Mark Van Leer, treasurer of the U.S. Confederation of Billiard Sports and assistant tournament director for this event. How are you, Mark?
I'm very good. I'm looking forward to this match.
Boy, isn't it exciting to be here in Las Vegas at this great World Cup event. And we are having Mr. Ray CEULEMANS from Belgium, Mr. 100, and Mr. Sang-Chun Lee from the United States to give us the best show at this moment.
This is going to be a fantastic match. As I was saying to you earlier, it's a shame it has to be in the first round because we're playing single elimination. The loser of this match is out of the tournament.
Oh, not only that, but we also have a crowd of players here. We have 8 tables, and there's 2 players on each table, all world-class competition. Here we have Mr. CEULEMANS getting ready to do the break shot, and let's take a look at it. He hits it pretty well.
That looks good.
It looks very well.
That kiss is a common problem. It keeps one from getting the ideal position. The red comes right in that spot very, very frequently. This is a more difficult shot.
Well, Mr. CEULEMANS has a very high average on the break shot. This
looks like cushion first and then spin across to the far corner.
Definitely.
Yes, good.
Very good. Good thing that these shots are not any difficult for Mr. CEULEMANS.
No, he's seen everything.
For any other player, there might be some new thing, but he's really gone through a long career, and with 300 first places over the years, he's got plenty of experience, Mark.
Right, here's a pretty natural shot.
He's going to go natural, looking for the position.
Right, no kiss to worry about. He just play the position.
Keep the ball, the white ball, near the corner, and be able to play the round table shot.
Yeah, I think he'll probably. Well, I can't tell. I always thought he might play just 3 cushions off the red, but it looks like he's going to go 5 cushions off the white.
That seems to be the appropriate shot. But he's got 2 now. He's looking for the position on the white ball over to the same place where he started now.
4.
Almost got a kiss, and he's got...
just caught the edge, yeah.
He's got 4 points
That's
now.
4 on the run. This one, my guess would be that he'll play cross table.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good guess, Mark. We can see that he might go across the table. He can also go off the red ball. And also, he can go right on the fashion going through here and around in this fashion, probably.
Looks like that's what he's going to play.
Or maybe
I can't see
draw it on
he
that
looks
side.
like he's drawing to the corner.
He's drawing over here. Let's take a look. Isn't that perfect?
You drew the line exactly right,
Perfect.
Roberto.
Well, you know, some experience space. Basically, it's good to have an idea where the balls go, right? Thank you, Mark. Well, he keeps on scoring.
Yeah, he's got a couple choices here. He can go 3 or 4. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Sang Lee is waiting to get a chance.
Oh, he's going to play very thin off the red to the top corner. Oh no! Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong ball. I was looking at the white.
Well,
looks like 5 cushions again.
Looked like a 5 cushion. Maybe he will even draw. We cannot see very clearly, but he might draw it into the corner.
Draw it in for 3. No, he's going 5.
5 cushion. And look at that
looks
kiss.
good.
Usually a kiss, but he held the white ball on the way.
6.
He's got 6 now, ladies and gentlemen.
We're playing with these spotted balls for the first time in this event, and I think it's really fascinating the way you can see the English much better with these spotted balls. In the past, the cue balls have just been solid color with no additional markings on them. Nice 3-railer. Keep the white back in the corner by his elbow when he returns. Oh no, yeah, he's not going to try to keep it there.
He goes back and forth to get a very open position in the next shot.
Just missed.
Just missed.
Scored 6.
if he will have made it, he would have had a very
good shot.
good position. Basically, if we look at the telestrator, he was coming this way, pushing the red ball, and he will have been seated probably. He will be here, the red ball will be here. He could have a very open shot. Thank you, Pat. Well, Sang Lee's first attempt at the table.
Looks like 5 or maybe 7. He's got a kiss to worry about with the yellow. And he has trouble reaching it since he's left-handed. And he's one of the few players who doesn't like to play offhand. Sang Lee shoots very few right-handed shots.
Oh, yes. He prefers to bank, which he does very well.
Or even shoot behind his back occasionally rather than change hands. Most of the top players are extremely proficient with both hands, but Sang Lee shoots very, very few shots right-handed.
Well, he's definitely an expert whichever way it goes, Mark.
He's certainly one of the best in the world. We have in fact 22 of the top 26 ranked players in the world at this tournament. Only 4 of the top 26 failed to participate in this event.
It is one of the largest tournament with 144 players turning to play.
Yeah, we had 144 in the qualifier. Now we're down to the 32-man single elimination. It's very nice the way he avoided that kiss. Not sure about how much backup he gets.
I think he's going to back up and score the point.
He did score it. Very nice.
Very nice shot.
With brand new cloth and brand new balls, that backup is difficult to judge. It's hard for us to see what's going to happen, and it's hard for the players to know when it comes into that corner and backs out. And it's just a short angle.
Going across the table, trying to bring that yellow ball back to the center of the table for position. Or he went in the corner.
Oh, he missed the corner.
Missed the corner.
Well, so you can see where he would have had a good position on the yellow, and now it's also somewhat safe. Make sure the yellow's at the other end if he misses. A difficult shot for Raymond.
Raymond, he uses a technique in position which is great. He tries to keep one ball in the corners all the time for a very large target.
Yes, there's some very large targets available when the ball is near the corner but not frozen to the rail. No, just missed across table. He just dived too much. Again, that's a new ball, new cloth kind of miss.
Yes. Very, very good try, and he missed the corner by a hair.
It looks like he's going to play the short angle. He could play this cross table too. A lot of the top players like a cross table here because it's easier than trying to judge that English. But Sang did it perfectly.
The tables are very consistent.
Extremely consistent. People who are not familiar with this sort of table, they're very expensive, and part of it has to do with the consistency. This has extremely thick slate, well over 2-inch slate. The rubber is very high quality rubber, very high quality cloth. The tables are heated.
And it gives you, you see the spin of the third rail, especially on the short rails, is very controllable. The tables is spinning right, and consistency on it make that short rails a shot that you want all the time, a preferable shot.
So is he going to try to come in short on this? I assume so. It's a very thin hit on the yellow, and then come in short and back up.
Using the +2 system.
Now see if it slides enough. Didn't slide enough.
It didn't slide. That was a +2 system.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised. That's one of his favorite shots. I'm surprised he missed it by so much. He really had quite a large target on the third rail to aim for.
Definitely.
Might be cross table again. Looks like cross table. Long rail, long rail.
Here we come.
There's a kiss. He got by that. Perfect. Very nicely done.
Rail, very
nicely done.
And now,
boy, they're shooting good.
Yes, he's got the red ball position in the center of the short rail, which is not the best position in the
In fact, it's probably the worst position. I think he might be able to drop in, though. Play the red first, go to the end rail, and drop into the upper corner for 2 more, and then to the white. That looks like what he's going to do. Wouldn't you say, Roberto?
I would say so. He's definitely looking at it. Probably come this way. aim it and go back this way to score the point. That's what he's looking for.
Oh, he can't be playing rail first. No, certainly ball first.
Yes, rail first, I would say.
No. Oh, he is.
He
You're
is
right.
playing,
Absolutely.
yeah.
You know a lot more about this than I do, I guess, Roberto.
Well, I tell you, I just got a hint.
And he and he missed it. Just missed it.
He missed the shot, but that. Thank you. Well, this is really great. We're up to 3 innings, and the game is already 7-3. So Mr. Ceulemans is
a kiss.
has an average of over 2 now, while Stanley is being held to a 1.0 average at this time.
Sang Lee is one of the most famous of the top players for being able to avoid kisses. He often plays an entire match without getting a single kiss. I'm very surprised he got that one on a standard shot. There's a kiss here again, cross table. Has to be ducked. Oh, very nicely done.
Have you noticed he's played 5 cross table shots in the Justice?
Yeah, I wasn't counting, but there have been quite a few of them come up.
Yes.
They're much more difficult than the natural shots. The natural shot where you hit the rails in order going around the table are considerably easier than when you have to hit the rails either going from long rail to long rail or short rail to short rail. So
another interesting factor in that shot was that he's been playing it practically flat or dead ball.
That's the best way to
no
do them.
English at all.
That's the best way to do them, especially on this new equipment. It's so hard to judge the slipping and sliding when the balls start to dip and dive. Is this just up and down? Long rail, long rail? Yes.
With another cross the table.
Essentially,
on the long side.
A short angle the long way.
Yes, exactly.
But that was a difficult one.
It was a difficult, and he played it with some speed.
And he left a cookie. This is an easy shot. I can't believe Sang Lee will miss this one. Do you want to try the telestrator, Roberto, and show this pattern?
Let me see. I think that he's going to go up this way.
I think
and
so.
With a little bit of spin.
He might be coming inside the other way for 4 rails, so I can't. No, he is going that way.
Yeah,
and he got another kiss.
He got the kiss.
Unbelievable. Again, a standard kiss that he should duck 99% of the time.
Well, you gotta gain your concentration, and usually at the beginning of the match, many times it happens to you that you still don't get into the 100% concentration. It appears that Sang Lee is going to that stage at this time.
At first, I think he might be looking. He's going to play a tiki.
He's going to play a tiki, yes.
Can we draw that?
Oh, definitely. We can go this way, and he's looking to come around. He's got to jump off the red ball, right off the red ball.
And he hit it perfect.
And he hit it perfect. Thank you, Pat. And Mr. Ceulemans keeps on scoring. He's got 4 innings. He's got 9 points.
Yeah, he's leading 9-3 now in the 4th inning.
Definitely Mr. Hall of Famer Raymond Ceulemans from Belgium.
So here's a 5-railer. I'm not sure where the white's going to go, which side of the red he's going to miss the kiss on. I can't see it exactly.
Well, he's got
to drive it around the red.
Drive it.
At least I called the kiss. He has to make up his mind whether he's going, which side of the red he's going on. All these kisses, these 2 players, I would have been willing to make a bet that they would go through this entire match without a kiss. They're so good at judging that. It's one of the hardest things about this sport, is judging kisses.
We can see the score now. It's 3-9, 9 to Mr. Ceulemans in inning 4.
So here's a
in
straight.
The left-hand
he missed
corner
again. He missed another one.
4-0.
You're absolutely right. He just does not have his concentration yet. I don't understand.
Well, that's like I said, sometimes it takes you a while. And while Mr. Ceulemans is definitely concentrated, we can see him.
So here he's going to go to the end rail, I believe. A much bigger target that way, rather than going to the long rail first. There we go. And it looks good. Yes.
You could see there's a lot of spin on the ball.
I love the being able to see the spin with those dots.
You see, he's got the red ball in the corner once again.
Yeah, but he's a little offline. He's got a kiss to worry about, and if you're better with the telestrator. Do you want to show there are at least 2 kisses? One he might.
Well, basically,
one he might drive the white into the red, but the other is
an option of going this way,
and then there's a kiss right about there.
Kiss right there.
That's the one he's got to worry about.
It seems like he's going to go in this fashion.
No, I think he's just going to hit it full and go to the side rail and play a spin shot.
Well, let's see what happens.
See, that's my call. I didn't draw it quickly enough, and he just missed.
Very great call. Well,
there's an interesting phenomenon that occurs in the corner, and we could see it really well with the ball spinning. As the ball is coming toward the short rail, with all that spin on it, it moves very sharply to the right with the spin, but then it doesn't have a chance to, as we say, turn over.
Definitely.
So that the English can take on the third rail. It kind of jumps off the third rail.
That's very interesting, Mark, and that's what really happens. Well, Sang Lee scored another point. He's behind 10-3.
So there's sort of a critical region in the corner where you're not. It's quite sensitive exactly how far from the corner you are, whether you get a spread, what we say on the third rail, or a snap out of the corner and come out short. There's a reverse English shot. That's one of his favorites.
And very nicely executed, too.
Almost went through that hole, but that's a very nice shot. He likes that shot. That's a favorite of his. This, I guess, probably is off the red, into the plunge into the corner. He can go too long on this if he's not careful.
A lot of speed, a lot of effect. There you go.
You notice he got a little high ball action off the end rail that kept him from going long.
Yes. Now he may go across the table. He's got
the short angle is kissy. He's got
to get the ball out of the way, the yellow ball.
He may be going 6 rails. No, he got the ball out of the way and missed. That's what's difficult. You have to hit that ball a little fuller than you'd like to beat the kiss. That high ball takes over and it dives like you could see it do there. You can see it dive from the first rail to the second, and that's very hard to control. It makes the shot much more difficult than if you can just let the ball roll.
That's why he hit it a little harder
to beat the kiss.
To beat the kiss, get that
but it makes
yellow
he winds up taking a more difficult shot than if he didn't have that consideration. Looks like a drop in.
Yes.
Going to go off the left side of the white to the short cushion and then back into the corner where he's standing.
And perfect position.
If he makes it, I think he didn't hit it hard enough. That's not going to get there.
He's done it twice now. You see the perfect position? He's actually playing not to score, but he's trying to score. But look at the position of the white ball.
Yeah, if he'd made it, he would have been in good shape.
It would have been perfect position. So most Europeans player and this level of playing, the players is aiming for position.
I think a lot of people who aren't familiar with this level of the game cannot find that difficult to believe that many of these players have in fact a very good idea where all 3 balls will end up even after they've gone many, many cushions. Another spin shot, full hit on the red. You want to draw that one, Roberto?
Okay, it will come out this way and spin out the third rail. Let's see if Sang Lee can spin that ball.
And he got another kiss.
He got another kiss.
Unbelievable.
And not only that, he hit it right into the ball.
Well, I think he would have made it. I think if he hadn't got the kiss, it looked like he would have made it. But that's
it. He's had. Yes. So he had 5 kisses so far.
This is a little bit kissy, but I think he can go through the ball.
He will put the white ball into the corner once again.
Yeah, he hit that very well.
There goes the white ball for an easy cross-the-table shot.
And it looks like a short angle.
And now he has the opportunity to bring the red ball
down to the other corner.
To the other corner, and then for perfect position once again.
He could also drive it to the opposite corner. I think that's what he's going to do. I don't think he's going to take the thin
hit. So he's got a good opportunity to run out here.
But he had two choices. He could try to hit it thin and leave it in the lower right-hand corner, or as he did, hit it a little fuller and bring it over to the left long rail.
He prefers the fuller shot because it's more controllable.
There's more control, yes.
So he hits more of the ball and let the cue ball.
So here's a standard 5-railer, no kiss.
And the red ball comes to the same spot.
Perfect. Oh, he is going to get that kiss.
Oh, boy.
And he almost made a lucky one, but not quite.
Almost made a lucky one. He was trying.
But the lucky ones count. People who aren't familiar with this, I've heard people have been asking me that we've had a lot of people here from the pool people, and they want to know, does slop count? And I say yes. All you have to do is hit both balls and at least three rails before the second ball.
Well, Sang-Lee wouldn't have liked that.
This looks
the
good.
game is now very tight.
Yeah, that's good.
And it is 12 to 6. Only 7 innings, ladies and gentlemen.
I think this is a short angle. I think he'll spin this one back off the right side of the white rather than going up to the corner. Yes,
yeah,
that's what he's doing.
Basically.
And the yellow comes back down to this corner. And
scores once again.
He got it again.
And now
again, you can see the spin. You can see the spin die.
Yes.
It's another thing the top players are so good at, is putting just the right amount of spin on. So either it does take on the third rail or it doesn't take on the third rail. That's what they're so good at.
More of a
cross table.
He's going all the way through the long. There you go.
Another kiss. Unbelievable.
He's going back to the long rail, and he had to get that ball out of the way.
I didn't think there was a kiss in it. I thought he'd play it, I don't know, maybe a little fuller, get the red out of there.
Well, if he does it, he will have to play it back to this rail.
Yeah, back and forth, hit another long rail. Right, that's what I thought he would do.
Yes. But he
has 8 billiards in 8 innings, but that's at this level of play, that won't do it.
Not enough.
Looks like 4 railer, maybe 5 going to the end rail first. Just come close to it.
Wonderful hit.
And it looks like he's right on it.
That's a wonderful hit.
Yeah,
he missed that white ball.
He needs to do that because there's a big hole behind the white. He has to come very close to it first rail, or he's likely to go through that hole.
And the crowd could appreciate that. Gave him a hand. Wonderful shot by Mr.
CEULEMANS. I didn't notice whether Sang-Lee gave him a little tap, but Sang-Lee usually does. Very gentlemanly, and he knows what's difficult and what isn't. That was a nice shot. It's like 4 rails again, end rail first, right?
End rail first, and the white ball
around the red
into the corner once again.
And that's longish. Yeah, missed that quite a ways long.
Yeah, he grabbed a lot of the white balls.
Yeah,
that's why he pushed it out of the corner. Otherwise, he would have ended up in that corner, and he would have scored the shot for perfect
He would have had to
position.
come closer to the kiss that way.
Definitely.
Because with the white ball down near the end rail, it'll be right in that corner when he's coming by. Another spin shot, full hit on the red. He's had the kiss, I think, 3 times already on this. You see how close he came on that one?
It looked like he was going to go long, and he did.
He did. I was thinking once he got by that kiss.
0.
Well,
but you see how close he came to that kiss? That's the one he's got 3 times or something already.
Sang-Lee likes to spin out the ball on that shot. Some other players like to play it flat.
Here's a +2, certainly coming short. Oh, no, he's going long. Okay.
He's going long, yes.
Most of the top players like to go, and he went through the hole? No. Yes, he did.
He did.
That's why they like to come in short on that shot. I thought he'd come in short.
Well, it's
13 to 8 in 9 innings.
13 to 8. Oh, he scored the shot.
He made it.
See it, but it appears that he made it.
I'm not paying enough attention.
Well,
I should watch the referee. Our referee here is the head referee for this tournament, Herr Mosman from the Netherlands.
Last one.
So this is Raymond CEULEMANS is shooting for 1 in the first set. We're playing 3 out of 5 sets, each set being 15 points. And that looks like he's going to make it. No, that time he did go through the hole. That's exactly the same pattern, and one time he hits it and one time he doesn't.
Repeated the action.
Well, so Sang-Lee is still there. We both know he's certainly capable of running 7 and out.
Probably his last chance in this set also.
But he's been left with a difficult position.
If he scores,
my preference would be dead ball off the yellow. Try not to get too much English on it and just try to dead ball it across.
Probably reverse it.
Well, maybe a little reverse, but
yes.
The high ball will keep it down there. See the high ball keep it low?
Very good.
Perfect.
That's not an easy shot. You use speed, a little bit of reverse.
I think that's so the high ball will keep it flat along the end rail so it doesn't jump away from the end rail.
Very nice shot.
It tries to jump away from the end rail, but the ball is spinning in that direction and pushes it back toward the end rail. That's another thing that you have to learn in this game. It's so sensitive to spin and speed.
All the little details, and he's faced with not an easy position.
I have no idea what he's doing.
He's going cross the
table with reverse.
Exactly. Once again,
three rails only.
3 rails. Yes.
Where's the red go? Oh, that way.
Yes.
That makes it a lot tougher, and he just missed. If he can drive the red straight up and down, I think it's a little easier. But then he has kiss problems.
He likes to play that shot, but Sang Lee is a player that uses a lot of English.
He uses,
and uses it well.
That's a very good point. Some players just like to spin the ball and have trouble controlling it. I'm not sure what he's got here. What would you do, Roberto?
He could
draw a dead ball shot. Just go to the red and to the long rail and then into the corner?
Well, there's a kiss over there. If he plays it that way, he will have to let the ball out, hold it, and let it go by.
Right, but if he tries to go outside the red, he's got a kiss with the red coming over toward the white.
So you're going to try to hold the yellow ball and let the red one get out of the way.
No.
There's a kiss. Yeah.
You thought he'd hit it fuller.
Whichever way he goes, usually on those shots, you have to hit the ball low to try to
slow down the cue ball and let the first ball get out of the way.
Change of speeds of the balls.
That's another subtlety of this. You can use a little draw to slow down the cue ball. I remember one time I heard Torbjorn Blomdahl refer to that as what did he say? He will fool the kiss with draw.
Fool the kiss with draw.
Here's a +2, one of Sang Lee's favorites. But this is very difficult to judge on new cloth and new balls exactly what's going to happen off the third rail.
The tables are very steady, though.
But they're very consistent, very predictable. Very predictable. I still don't know whether he's made it.
He made the shot, yes.
But the viewers could see when it came off that third rail that there's what we call a slide action, and sometimes it slides much more than you anticipated.
Oh, definitely.
So that's a speed shot. If he'd hit it hard, he would have missed it for sure.
Yes.
A short angle, I believe, right? Or is he going long?
He's going the short angle, I would say, because he's got perfect position if he scores once again.
Yeah, the red's and he missed another straightforward shot.
He's trying to come up on the side of the yellow ball to get perfect position to just go around the table and and be faced with the same shot again and again.
Right, but he didn't get the red. I'm sure that's not where he wanted it.
Yes.
It's too far from the corner. So here's a 5 cushion.
Probably
to go out.
Probably a set point coming up.
Full to get out of the kiss.
And it appears to be a set
there's the first set to Mr. CEULEMANS.
And Mr. CEULEMANS have taken advantage of the lack of concentration of Mr. Lee, apparently, and has ran out in 11 innings, which is the very good average. Mr. Lee scored 10 points.
Yeah, but 11 for this level is a mediocre game. I'm sure Raymond would be happier to have done it in fewer.
Definitely.
He can't. If it takes him 11 innings to get 15 on a regular basis in this tournament, he's not going to last very long, because there are many players here who are going to do that in 5 innings or 4 innings or 3 innings.
Definitely. And Sang Lee scored only 10 points in 11 innings, which is very unusual.
Well, he only had 10 innings. He didn't have a chance to shoot his 11.
Oh, he only had 10, so he scored a 1 average, which is also a very, very low performance for Mr. Lee.
At this level of play.
Nevertheless, we've seen Mr. Lee go through these slumps and come back like a train afterwards and just run them all.
Certainly so. He's.
So we're looking forward to see a more exciting match coming up, and that, as I said before, they go. It's a 3 out of 5, so they probably catching up to the action. Mr. CEULEMANS got ahead, but hey, I think the best part is coming our way now, Mark.
Well, here's Sang-Chun Lee about to break the second set. They alternate breaks. Winning the lag is important because you get an extra break, but they alternate breaks. Sang-Chun Lee is certainly capable of running out. This is.
We have seen it before, Mark.
We have seen it before. It doesn't happen frequently, but 15 from the break is possible.
It is possible. We saw it 2 years ago here.
We saw it 2 years ago.
Mr. Bergman
Against Sangley.
Against Sangley and scored 15
he came
points
close to
on
that
the second set.
And then he got the second one. He's going to make it anyway.
Got a little help and scored once again.
Yeah, there were kisses galore in that shot, and he just barely missed the first one, got the second one, but scored anyway.
That's why they say billiards is a lovely game, Mark.
Because
a lot
of all
kisses,
the kisses, yes. So,
well,
here's just a nice long angle. Maybe keep the yellow at that end. I don't think he can keep it in the corner. Probably bring it to the other corner for position. No, he can keep it in that corner. And there you see the nice turn off the third rail. This beautiful equipment, beautiful tables, beautiful balls, beautiful cloth, all the best equipment in the world. There's a standard corner plunge. Here's where he has to be very careful not to get high ball, or he'll miss it short.
Let the ball come naturally out of the corner.
Right. If he hits it too hard and with too much high ball, it'll just flatten right out and miss it short.
Yes.
Well, he's off to a good start.
Well, he's got 3 now, right?
Yeah, 3 off the break, and an open position.
Yet the break is very, very important, as you said, Mark, because you know your opponent is going to score quite a few points on that opportunity.
Right. Well, it's a shot every player should really make a very, very high percentage of the time. It's always exactly the same shot. You know exactly where the balls are. You know exactly where you want the balls to go. You know exactly where the kisses are. One thing about this game, you can move one ball a quarter of an inch or something. Totally changes the shot. It changes what's possible. It changes what's acceptable. It changes what can be done. Oh, did he drop too much? Release.
Well, he's going to make it.
I couldn't see.
Score 4.
No, he missed it.
Oh, no, he missed it. Scored 4.
There's, again, one of those speed and spin things. A little bit softer, he would have made it. A little bit slower, he would have made it.
Yes, and there are no safeties on this game.
That's true. A player, by rule, is required to attempt a shot on every time. There's at no time is a player allowed to simply shoot away or intentionally move the balls to a position other than if he's actually attempting to make a 3-cushion billiard at the same time. Here's our first bank shot. He's going to go 3 cushions first before he hits any ball at all.
Well, he wrote all the books on the banking.
I can't quite see where he's going. I guess it's just 3 rails, but I can't see exactly how he's going off the white.
3 rails off the white.
And he hit it perfectly.
And that's why...
Excellent position.
Excellent. Well, he wrote the book in it. Most billiard players around the world will use the banking technique or system to achieve that result.
There are many systems that use the dots on the rails called diamonds because they're often shaped like diamonds. These are just circles. But I think most of these top players don't actually do any counting. They don't actually do any arithmetic. They just know the angles so well in their own heads.
Exactly.
They use the diamonds to help them judge ratios and so forth.
Exactly.
But they don't actually count the way some players do, or the way the diamond system is sometimes taught.
Well, basically, the diamonds give you such a tremendous reference.
It's a reference. It
is a reference.
It would be interesting. I've heard many discussions about what it would be like if there were no markings on the table. How much would it hurt the top players, or how much would it hurt the weak players? So here's a nice little big ball as big as a house.
It's a huge ball, yes.
That ball's a foot wide when it's in that position.
And he's got 3, Mark. It's game now 4-3 on the first inning.
Still in the first inning.
Now we're looking at this.
This is more like what we expect.
Definitely.
We expect these people to make 3 or 4 virtually every time they step to the table, unless they're faced with an extremely difficult position to start with. They've got their sea legs a little bit now.
Yeah, we can see, Now
here, this is a difficult shot. There are kisses. He almost has to play off the end rail first, which automatically makes it more difficult. I can't tell which way he's going.
Well, he's going across the table at the drop shot.
Yeah, he is going back that way. But see that's a difficult shot. Boy, that's a delicate shot.
Yes.
The least bit. Another thing that some of the beginners don't appreciate is that even though he got exactly the right hit, he may have hit the cue ball a millimeter off from where he intended to.
Yes. It is also a position play, that one he made.
And it's for safety, a little bit of safety. So here's a 5-railer with kisses all 03, and he got it too short.
Score 0.
That's the way to beat the kisses. Avoid the kisses is to play it short. But again, that makes the shot much more difficult than a natural 5-railer.
You know, I have noticed that Sang Lee is hitting the ball with a little more power than what he usually does.
I would refer to that as overstroking it. I think that's maybe a little nervousness. That's a lot of players do that. They get a little nervous. They hit it harder, and that's bad.
Yes.
That's almost always bad. He had a
1.
big kiss to worry about. Just barely missed it. Some people think that the better players are luckier because they come so close to the kisses and miss it. But one reason they're better is they know exactly where the kisses are going to be. Cross table again.
Cross table coming into
This should have no kiss in it. The red will be out of the way.
Long rail.
4 times, and it didn't drop.
It didn't drop. He hit a little hard, and the table will bounce it back. Probably with a little less speed would have done it.
Yeah, or he might have hit it a little bit fuller than he really wanted to.
Yes.
Now, this is a standard shot, but he has to decide what he's doing with the red ball. You think you just go around the table, right? Play it.
Well,
try to make sure the red ball hits the short rail second.
The table.
Yeah,
yes.
Make sure the red ball hits the short rail second.
It's he might get a kiss if he tries that.
Yeah, I can't. That's why he keeps standing up, because there are many kisses in this shot.
Yes, it's kind of, he's looking at it, because if he doesn't grab.
This is a good shot. I love this shot. He's going to go. You got the telestrator. Will you do this one?
Yes,
He's going to go 2 rails first, and then the red.
He's going to go ahead and play a reverse shot.
You think so?
Probably that way.
Okay, you're right.
But he went. It's a 2-way shot.
I was going to suggest that he actually go to the long rail first, and then the short rail, then hit the red so he doesn't have that English on it.
Yeah.
Then the yellow ball is big.
What happens is that he would have gotten a big ball, because if he grabbed the red ball, he will go to the cushion and score.
I think, but with the rail shot, he has more English on it, and after it hits the red, it's likely to. The English is still there. The English is trying to keep it away from the yellow.
But it kind of dies as he hits a full ball.
Again, a speed thing.
Yeah, the speed thing, yes. So he had a big ball. The referee is cleaning the balls right now. The player has the rights to request the balls to be clean.
Yeah, at this level, though, the players are forbidden to touch the balls. They always have to ask the referee to do any kind of cleaning. If they touch the balls with their hands, it's a foul.
It's a foul, yes.
Here's a straightforward 3-railer. Maybe a 2-way shot to go 5.
It's interesting.
See, I think that's a mistake. It's not a 2-way shot. He's got to make up his mind on that one.
He's got to make it, because he's right at that critical position.
Point where there's a hole.
There's a big hole
if he misses
in and
it,
out.
Right. Well, here's another full hit spin shot. This is not likely to worry about the kiss here. There he got away from the red quite nicely. And there, we were talking earlier about the critical point. There it had time to turn over and spread off the 3rd rail as opposed to whipping out of the corner. He missed one earlier in the top corner because it whipped.
It looked more like good Sang Lee action, what we saw
that
there.
His pace.
Yes.
His pace. That's why you don't want to hit that one too hard again, because it won't have time to turn over if it's going too fast.
And the speed was just right.
And here's a standard 3-railer. Misses the kiss by putting the yellow in the corner.
Putting the yellow, go behind the ball, and it should be a perfect position if he scores.
Nice big target. Put the yellow in a very good spot. Well, here's that difficult arrangement with the balls lined up on the diagonal and the cue ball in between. This is always a difficult position.
He's got an advantage that he's left-handed and he can shoot it kind of easily.
Very thin hit and get the long rail first. I mean the short rail first.
And he got to get a little hard.
And then he has a big ball, a big target to get to.
You're trying to push the red ball into the corner also for position.
This isn't position so much because he's got no choice on where to hit the red. See, the red ball isn't going to make the corner, but he played the shot perfectly. The red isn't in a bad shape. It's not in the corner, but at least it's not on the short rail.
Yes.
Reverse.
We shoot a double
You think he'll reverse?
Probably do that or play it naturally, even though that shot has to be played with reverse, so we'll have a bigger target, I would say. But he's looking into going off the red ball, and he's got to hit it right, otherwise he can get a kiss.
Oh, there's lots of kisses. If he plays a +2 here, there's a big fat kiss down.
Big fat kiss. So
he likes that reverse shot, and the tables, as we were been commenting, are very predictable. I can't tell.
Is he going hitting the ball and go like a +2 off the inside of the ball?
Oh,
the outside, yeah.
Oh, he played it with running English, not reverse. That makes it much more difficult.
Yes.
Because of the back up on the third rail, his target on the third rail is much smaller.
Much harder.
Than if he puts reverse on the first rail and then has natural English on the second.
Especially on a new cloth.
On new cloth, it's death.
Yes, you have to spin the ball to get the action and make the third ball bigger. We have an interesting position here. It looks like Mr. Koolmans is forced to play a bank. And we say forced because mostly you're better off hitting a ball in true cushion billiards than banking on it.
The top players avoid hitting the cushions first, as much as they can, because it's much more difficult. A smaller target, you can hit the ball almost perfectly like that. He's only off by a few millimeters of scoring after going. Have the cue balls traveled more than 20 feet, and now he's off by 2 or 3 millimeters, and he misses the shot. That's why they don't like to bank. Exactly what happened. Well, Sang is doing better this time. He has 7 billiards in his first 3 in his first 4 innings, to Mr. Ceulemans' 4, and now he's at the table for his 5th inning. Well, Mr. Ceulemans feeling a little pressure while it does. Sang Lee's gotten ahead a little bit. What do you like for a shot here? He's 3 rails first, right? He must be 3 rails first and off the yellow. So we were just talking about how they didn't like to bank, and now he's chosen to shoot a bank. Sang Lee comes up with these bankings that are so phenomenal, and he picks up some very unusual shots. And all of the top players say that Sang Lee is the best in the world, maybe the best ever, for cushion first shots. And he plays them from anywhere on the table, unpredictable positions. Right. 1 cushion first, 2 cushions first. He's phenomenal with those. Speed, with double English, with everything you can think of. And he does it wonderfully. Do you know about the Korean gambling game where you get double the points if you hit a cushion first? Well, if you hit a cushion first. It doesn't have to be a bank shot in the sense that you hit all the rails first, but a ticky is also worth double. When you can see the speed changes with the ball. This is going to be close. Here again, this is the speed shot. Is it going to take or die? A die, and he made it. And he made it. Very graceful shot. Again, another very subtle portion of this beautiful game is, and how good they are at judging when to put a little pace on it and when to take all the speed off so it will die on the rail like that without turning. And the spotted balls, you can see it. Here's a drop in or a cross table twice. I think he's going to go ahead and go cross table, go the yellow ball. He's too small. That's too small, right. Beautiful. That's a good observation, Roberto. I like that. If he just tried to go long rail and then over to the other long rail, he's got a very small target for the third cushion. So he hits his 3 long rails, and then he has a very big target. Again, at least a half a foot wide. He's got a chance to even come up into the inside a long rail and still score the shot. Right. The other one left him very, very narrow space to get in. Right. And he had to be charged with English. Can he get into that corner off the red? Very difficult. I think he's going to go with the cross table. Cross table again, 3 long cushions. Yes. Wonderful. Oh, my. Ball sitting in the middle of the table. Oh, boy, how difficult that is. It is difficult. You have to hit it perfect. Anyone who's ever played this game knows how difficult that shot is, how easy it is to get it a little too full or get a little too much dive. What did you think is going to go with a 4-railer? No,
he's coming
just
into
three
the
cushions.
short rail.
No, just three cushions. Short angle, isn't that right?
Yes, a short angle three-railer.
Right, and drive the white back down
Bring
to this other corner.
The yellow one into this corner here, and he faces
got another kiss. He might have been missing that long.
The reason why, because he didn't speed up his ball, and he found the other one on the way. He's got to come in first. So that's a little speed problem there once again.
On the other hand, if he'd hit the yellow thinner, he would have had to worry about the yellow hitting the red.
Yes, definitely.
So, he's just going down to the corner, I believe. These long tables, this isn't hard. You know, don't try this at home. You wouldn't be able to get it long enough on your home table, I'm willing to bet. You see, he just barely got it long enough.
Yes.
And at that nice slow speed, too.
Did you notice that they're shooting it with the weight of the ball? They're not spinning out of the rails. Basically a gravity game.
Right. They're trying
the tables are playing.
As another pointer to the student is that as many times as you can, let the ball do all the work. Just let the natural rotation, let the ball roll. Don't try to overpower it.
We have seen that most of the playing has been very natural hits.
What have we here? Is he drawing back and then down four-railer?
I think
Three?
he's going to go four-railer into the back corner.
There's
Four-railer full of speed.
Three, four. Not enough. It's going to spin. You see the ball spinning. He got some length off the fourth rail, but not enough.
The spin will make the target ball much bigger.
Yes.
That's why he loaded it.
Right.
So sometimes he had about a diamond.
I'm sure we'll have opportunities to see it, but sometimes you see it coming into the third or fourth rail, and you think it can't possibly get there, and then it just spurts off the ball, off that rail with the spin. That one, he didn't have that much spin on it. Here's another draw spin shot. More kisses to worry about.
Oh, that he hit it beautifully.
He cut it. I thought he was going to hit it full. Here, this one does have enough spin. No, it doesn't?
Yes,
it does.
That's more of the Shangli style.
That's very much a Shangli style.
And spinning off the third rail. Wonderful.
Last
Now
three.
here, I bet he hits it full and goes long, right, to keep the red out of the way. I don't think he wants to cut this.
Not only that, but he wants that rail going back and forth on the long rail. Oh, he went to the corner position.
My word, he missed it by a mile.
Missed it long.
He missed it by, his third rail position was almost a diamond off.
Yes.
That's why I thought he'd go long, because it's a much bigger target and much easier to judge.
Yeah, Shangli's been nodding all around that he's been miscuing the ball, and that he knows he cannot do that many times because Mr. Ceulemans will take care of that pretty quick.
Well, and here he comes. Nice five-railer. Look at the white. Isn't that gorgeous?
Huge target.
He puts that back into my homeroom, we call that a watermelon shot because the target is like a watermelon. He's got a target about 18 inches wide there.
Boy, and he does it so he tries to put you in every time he can.
Looks like five rails, hit the red thin, get it out of the way, is that right?
Yes.
There it goes.
And he got a little more speed than he wanted. He wants to keep that rail in that category of position within the second rail.
Yeah, that's not the position he got. He hit it a little full.
Yeah, he tries to use another position category. When you keep the ball on this side, it would have been perfect position to go around. But he's going to really hold into that ball.
Yeah, he can hold it in, but again, he's got kisses. He has to worry about driving the red two rails.
Yes.
He has to worry about that kiss.
Yes.
Three.
If he gets it within that other position, he can drive the ball back into the corner.
Then he can just keep the red out of the way completely. Now he's in another difficult position. I'm in the
six railer. He will
come in short. Looks like, right?
He probably go in the inside of the red ball and come in short.
Yeah. He has to hit the red full again here to get out of the kiss. And he's coming in short.
And
looks short enough.
Ball back into
it is short enough, yes.
Into his preferred position.
Perfect.
He's got four now.
Now it's a question of how the balls lie.
Now it's an even game.
But now he has a difficult position.
If
the red had stopped just a little bit sooner, here's one of these quarter ball things, quarter-inch things. You move the red a quarter inch, it totally changes what can be done. I guess he's doubling the long rail off red. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Can't tell.
And, he doubled it and
missed it.
Missed it. He got ahead. It's only got six innings.
He must have been playing that on 3. I don't think he could have possibly been trying to go 4.
Yes, because he had more speed, so he figured he might be able to go do a double with a miss or coming back.
But he knows well enough. That's never going to happen. That's a beginner's mistake, which he certainly is not. I think you'll hit it a little harder, and then maybe I have a chance on 4, but with that English, it'll always carry.
Yes. Probably trying to drive the ball to the correct position.
Yeah, I think
always trying.
I think he certainly was playing it on 3.
Well, it is now 13 to 9.
13 to 9 in the 7th inning. I thought he might play this as a short angle, but he's not. He's going to play a natural long angle. Should be no kiss. Good pace.
2. Last one.
Struck with authority. 1 to go. I think we will have a tie game here very shortly.
Yeah,
drive the red.
It's going to be a tight game.
Drive the red out into the corner and out of the way, you think?
Yes, and speed it off.
There, the red is gone. And, a fairly big target for the 5-railer. There's a hole. There is a hole, which he found.
Boy, it's unbelievable. Look at Stanley scratching his head.
I know. Doesn't that make you mad when you do that?
Mr. Coleman's pretty happy about it. He cannot believe it. He can get out of the hole that way.
I know. Sangley gave him an opportunity there.
Quite an opportunity.
Because of the full hit on the red, it makes it a little bit harder than if he could have hit the red thin. But that's still a shot. He
was a foot away from the ball.
He hit it pretty quickly. He hit it pretty quickly. I think he might have... didn't think long enough.
You see, that's more of a natural drop shot,
This one was, this was very natural. Again, you see the position, the white, in a very, very nice spot. Well, so now Mr. Ceulemans has 10. He's certainly capable of making 5 more, which would put Sangley in a big hole. But here the averages, you see, Sangley has 14 in 7 innings, and Mr. Ceulemans now has 10 and is still at the table in his 7th inning.
That's more like it.
That's more like what we expect of these players, indeed. There's a kiss here that he's going to get away from. Very nicely done.
Well, at least...
So now he needs 4.
He needs 4, and he can run out any time now.
This isn't easy. This is not easy. What do you like here, Roberto?
Well, he'd probably go rail first and try to get the double English. It's a difficult position.
Show me what you mean here with the telestrator.
He could go like this, hit over here, and try to go this way.
Oh my, that's very sensitive. Ball first or rail first?
He's looking.
I don't think you play rail first though off the red, will he? You play ball first if he's going to do that.
I think he will go. He can go either way, ball first or rail.
Looks like he is aiming for the rail, though. Looks like he's going to take your shot. That's a very difficult shot.
Yep, that's exactly what he played.
Is he going to apologize
for that?
Got lucky,
but that's what he wanted, definitely. Great shot.
I thought he might apologize for that one because he crotched it, as we say.
But it's even if he didn't crotch it, the angle was not much of a change. He just hit it to where he could have scored it.
If my opponent made that, I'd say what a lucky shot. Short angle.
Lucky and dangerous at this.
Short angle. And he missed it short.
That's a break.
Yeah.
That's a break.
And you can see from where the white ball ended up, he just hit it a little bit thin. He didn't get the white as far as he wanted. He wanted to drive the white right down to the corner.
That's a break, and I think
so. Here's a standard. I can't believe he won't make this. There's no kiss to worry about and no position to worry about.
I think he will run out.
So we're tied now at 1 set apiece in this 3 out of 5 set match.
And 1 set apiece, and now...
And that was in 8 innings, so there's much more like what we expect. Mr. Ceulemans averaged over 1.5, and Sangley averaged nearly 2. That's what these players are capable of doing game after game after game.
That's what we're looking at. This is the type of competition we have on. We can see them that both of them now, it's a tight game. They're starting all over again. In the meantime, we have in the second table, we can see Mr. Torbjörn Blomdahl playing Mr. Martin Horn from Germany on the second table. And we can see the full crowd of 8 tables we have all the best players in the world. We have Mr. Saginaw playing Mr. Hallam.
Oh, well, all the way at the far end. We can't really see that. He's on table 8. That's as far away from us as you can get.
Mr.
No way to see what's happening there.
Mr. Cotron is
so here we
Rudolph.
go. Here we go. Here's Raymond ready to break on the third set.
Trying to drive that ball back into the best position, best he can do.
Well,
Bring it back to the center of the table.
The red is going exactly where he wanted. He came in a little bit short again. He'd like to drive the white to the corner.
To the corner.
The red is in a perfect spot, but he's still okay. These long tables, he doesn't have any trouble going long off the red.
And
there should be no kiss. No kiss here. The red goes toward the opposite corner.
And now he will drive the white into the corner once again.
There, see, the red goes toward the opposite corner. Nice big target in the middle of the end rail.
And there it goes.
And there, the double kiss didn't help him.
Yes. 2 points.
Should still be shots here.
Well, I should see every time that white ball or the first object ball is sitting at that end of the cushion. Not an easy shot.
That's just, I think, again, one of the most fascinating parts of the game when you have all 3 balls near one another on the end rail. So many nice, interesting. Is he doing a forced follow?
Many positions.
No,
yes.
or up and down.
Forced follow left-handed.
And he didn't get back to the rail. If he got back to the rail, he would have scored it. But you're right, that was left-handed. I hadn't spotted that before. That's a fairly straightforward shot for players of this caliber. I wasn't sure about the kiss.
Yes.
Where the first ball was being driven to. There's a flat shot, just nice and flat, no English. Just let the ball roll. We were talking earlier about that. Don't try. Oh, he did put pace on it. I thought he'd just roll it.
That's what I thought he would do. But now I know.
See, the reason for not doing it with pace is because of this kind of result. When he hits it with that kind of pace, he has no idea where the 3 balls are going to end up. If he if he just let the ball roll, he could have had a much more control.
But probably see how he
4 rails on this one, right? Cut the red ball.
4 railer.
Cut the red ball. There's a kiss to worry about, but it shouldn't be a problem. For someone of this caliber, he can control his hit on the red. He got the red out of the way.
Way back into the corner.
Well, here comes the kiss again.
He will score.
2. Barely.
2 points.
He hit that very nicely. But you could see how he wanted to keep the red from running around the table. Hit it as thinly as he possibly can and still get around the table to try to keep the red out of trouble.
Well,
this is a difficult shot.
3.
He just held on.
3.
Especially on new cloth, that dip and die that is hard to judge. But he had a big target. He could have made it short as well. Another short angle, another good position shot, good chance for position.
Well, he has a better attitude at the table now. He seems to be more confident now than when he started the match.
4.
He's
Excellent
becoming
position.
more aggressive. He's gaining more speed.
Well, he's got a lot of choices here, doesn't he? He can go off either side of either ball.
He'll probably go with the yellow ball.
I don't know. I might shoot the short angle. There's no kiss that way.
Yes, he'll go with the yellow. It's a huge ball. There is no kiss on the shot.
No, it's not so big. Again, we talked about this earlier. He's got to make up his mind. If he's going right onto the red, if he goes long, there did he make it or miss it?
He was in that position.
Oh no, he's better. He had a bigger target than the one Raymond missed earlier.
Usually when the ball is sitting at this position here, and it's at the center, it's hard. But when it comes out this way, it's a little bigger ball. And that's, I think, that we couldn't appreciate.
Here's another standard shot. Do you go around the yellow with the red? Yes. That way you make sure he doesn't get a kiss.
Big ball also.
And there, again, good big target.
Now we have, he's got so many.
So he's on a run of 5.
And he's got
6. No, I'm sorry, he has 6 already.
And he's got so many open shots now.
And he has choices here. Essentially, again, either side of either ball, but he isn't going to make it to take advantage of the big red. He's got a short angle. Now he's still thinking about it. I think I'd go that way. Play it short. He's got a big target.
Play the natural, yes.
Except for there's a little hole there, but again, he used pace. I'm surprised. I think that opens up the hole when he uses pace.
Ooh.
And he got kissed in.
Boy, he got kissed in.
And there you see him apologize to Raymond.
And Raymond, Mr. Ceulemans, didn't blink.
He's seen it happen. He's seen everything. He's been at the top, at the very top, for 40 years. And he won his first major championship, I believe, in 1961.
Yes, exactly. Well, he got 1960, 1961. He was the Belgian champion, and he won it in 1962 also. And he won the European Championship also. So he grabbed everything that was available at the time.
Very nice short angle there. The run is 8. Still in the first inning.
Well, one little lucky shot, and he can do a lot of damage now.
Yeah, I don't know why he hit that with pace. I have no idea why he hit that shot that he lucked into, why he put pace on. Here's pace shot. He's going to come in short, right?
That's his favorite shot.
He likes this shot. Use draw. He got another kiss, another lucky shot.
Boy, Mr. Ceulemans don't even blink.
And he's
not too happy about it.
I know he can't be happy about that. Two lucky shots.
2 in a row
in
and
one
9.
In one
and
run.
running. And still running.
Yeah, well, this doesn't look, he has a little trouble getting it long, but he shouldn't have a kiss. Again, here's where you just let the ball do the work. See, okay, nice. He didn't just let the ball, he probably had to hit it fuller to avoid the kiss, so he couldn't just roll the ball.
He's run 5 more points after the first kiss, so kind of exasperating, isn't it? Look at Mr.
He does look exasperated now.
It's you say, how am I going to win this game with this guy's luck? You know, that's what you feel like when things like this happen.
What do you like here, Roberto? I hate this position. I get that kiss in this position almost every time. It doesn't matter whether I hit it thick or thin. I feels like I always get that kiss.
Double reverse and try to get the red ball out of the way.
With a full hit?
No, he's going to hit it on the right-hand side of the red. Try to hold the ball and use the spin. Exactly what he did. You have to drive the ball towards this direction.
I know, but there's still a kiss over there. You see, he came relatively close to it. Yes. And again, here, because of the pace, he's let the balls loose. He's left himself in a relatively bad position.
That's a very
double the end rail.
You have to hit it real good.
Is he doubling the end rail here?
Looked like he's going around the table.
Right side of the red?
Exactly. That's what I think. But it looks like an easy position, but it's very hard to make that thing.
Well, so there's a run of 11.
11.
In the first inning.
As you said, many times it doesn't go past the 3rd and 4th inning.
Right.
And
at this level of competition, you better not count on getting to the table more than 3 or 4 times. 6 rails come in short, right?
I would say so. He'll have to hit it, come in short.
Hit it kind of thin and come in short. There, the kiss is gone.
Perfect.
Is he short enough?
I think he's going to make it.
Yeah. Okay, he's going to make it.
Perfect.
Right. But you can see how slippery that is. You see, he almost missed that.
Yes.
If he'd been a ball width farther down the long rail,
he would have
missed it.
Plus, he would have come straight out of the last rail.
Yeah, it would have come straight out, and he would have missed it. That's why I was so uncertain when it was coming toward the 1, 2, 3, 4, toward the 5th rail.
11-3. Mr. Ceulemans has to score.
+2. This is very difficult again. Very sensitive shot. Again, you probably try to do this with as little English as possible to make it more predictable off the 3rd rail. You see, he did not put a whole lot of English on it, and there he misjudged the slide, I believe. See, it didn't slide as much as he thought it would.
Yes, the ball came out.
Another pace shot. If he hit it slightly more firmly, he would have made it.
He would have catch on to the English change, but he kind of died on the 3rd rail.
But I'm sure he did that intentionally because it's easier to predict when it dies on the 3rd rail. Here's a cross table inside. 3 long rails? No, just 3. Just 3.
So he's really into it now.
The referee just announced last 3. That's the international tradition. The referee does not announce the score until the players get down to where they need 3 or fewer, and then the referee says last 3, last 2.
He's doing a follow shot?
I can't tell.
Score.
I'm sorry, I still don't know what he was doing.
I
It
think
certainly
he was
didn't look like a
trying
ticky. It was going to be a forced follow.
A forced follow.
Double the
That's
long
correct.
rail.
Double the long rail.
Well,
Would
that's
have
an
been a
unfortunate.
wonderful shot.
That is an unfortunate. That could be a costly miss. He left the balls wide open. Looks like just a regular three-railer. Put the white over in the corner, right? Drop
Yes.
the white in the corner with a thin hit.
He's ahead pretty well now, and
Oh no, he didn't. See, that's where these guys, and he missed
Score.
it. See, that's the decision that he has to make. Did he want to hit it thin and leave it in the right-hand corner, or does he want to hit it a little fuller and drive it back to the left-hand corner? The little fuller hit made him go long. He missed it long. I'm not.
he had a little more speed, I will say, so to bring the white ball into the corner, and usually softer into the red will have given a big
Draw,
up.
heavy draw to the right-hand long rail
Yes.
off the red. There's a kiss to worry about. It's gone.
One.
And
No hole at that pace.
big ball.
Again,
Big ball.
we talked. That's the third time that's come up. When the critical point in the corner, it can't possibly go through the hole because it doesn't have time to turn over
Yes.
and spread through the hole. It jumps off that last rail.
Well, we have.
I don't
two
know
more
what he's got
points to
here.
go.
I don't think he can hit the red thin enough on the.
I think he's going to go with across the table the long way.
a long way, yeah.
Yes.
End rail, and then
End
down
rail,
toward the
and
corner.
then
He
per-
likes this shot too.
Perfect
Another one of
position.
Sang Lee's. Did you make it? No, he didn't.
Oh,
Score.
boy.
Way too much spin. I don't think he wanted that much English at all. But
Yes.
he might have been thinking safety a little. Make sure that
I think he
make sure
wanted
the
to-
white gets back.
He wanted to run out pretty
I'm
good.
sure he wanted to run out, but I think he was probably thinking that he didn't want to
Yes.
leave his cue ball close to Raymond's. Well, so here we are in the fourth inning, 13-3. I don't know what he's shooting. I don't recognize the shot.
He's aiming to see with reverse off the corner
Oh,
One.
right there.
oh my, that's pretty.
That's a very good shot.
Oh,
Holding up the ball a little, don't let it go through and slide.
boy, that's hard. Again, we're talking about the tip position on the cue ball has to be extremely precise.
definitely.
You get it a millimeter too high,
And it
it's gone.
slides
It's
away.
gone. There's no
Slides
way to
away.
make it. This one's pretty straightforward. Fairly big target. Go long off the white. Drive
Yeah,
the
then-
white so it's out of the way.
It's
Oops, here it comes
interesting.
back.
It's interesting
made
how
it.
he grabbed the first ball full.
Well,
So
he
he
had-
wouldn't push it, it would go straight, and that's the way to avoid the kiss in that position.
It's harder to judge because you saw it went back and forth several times, so he
Yes.
can't know exactly where it's going to be.
But if he grabs it thin, it will move towards the corner and grab
Yeah.
a big angle.
Yeah, he didn't want it to come down the table
Yes.
toward the red ball. It's short or long?
He should be coming straight up from the corner, I will say.
Short.
Yes.
He can't.
And he
Can he
got it.
miss that short?
No,
he
he got
can't.
it.
No.
He got it. Very
Very
interesting
pretty. Boy, that's
shot.
a gorgeous shot. You see how close he had to come to that
Yes.
kiss. Very, very pretty
Because
shot.
When you play in position, you can see the path of the ball that you're hitting. That's the big advantage. You
Here's
say,
an
"I'm gonna
interesting.
come in."
Here's an interesting shot. Most people would think he couldn't possibly hit the red on the right. Well, see, he's going cross table. I think he could
Very
hit it very,
difficult.
very thin and make it to the corner from there if he put enough English on.
Very difficult.
I think he's going cross table, though. Long rail,
He will.
3 times.
Score.
Very
He got
difficult
it
position.
dropped too fast.
Chun. Three.
Very difficult position.
Yeah, yeah. And
Last
what has he
two.
left?
Well, Stanley's got a bank now that he can score, I would say, very easily. And he may win the set if he scores, because he will also get the 3 balls very close after this shot with a few options to score once again.
Sang Lee takes a very... There we go. I see.
Oh. He's the best at this type of banking. He's the best. Check it out.
One.
Isn't that fantastic?
He is the best. It looked like a harsh shot.
Again, we
but it
talked
was
about that
easy
a
for him.
little earlier.
It was
Hitting a
easy
cushion
for him.
first, everybody agrees. He's
just
the master.
It looked like a very hard position.
Drop this
boy,
in?
and he sure was.
I can't tell. Is he dropping this in under his elbow? I can't
He's
tell.
going all the way to the corner.
Oh, he's going to the corner. Long
and natural.
And perfect.
And he's got 2, and
that's
it is now 2-1, ladies and
so
gentlemen.
the third set goes to Sang Chun Lee. He now leads 2 sets to 1 in a 3 out of 5 set match. And are we taking a break or not?
I think it's the time to take a break.
This is a standard time for the players to take a break.
So we're going to take a break along with the players, and we'll be right back. Now we are back to our great match here between Raymond CEULEMANS and Sang Chun Lee, and it's the time for Mr. Sang Chun Lee to play the break. Mr. Lee is ahead 2 sets to 1, and he is looking, if he wins this set, he will win the match. Mr. CEULEMANS has to win 2 consecutive sets in order to be able to win the match. And let's take a look.
That's
hits
longish,
it good.
No?
Hits it good.
Oh, he hits it perfect.
Perfect position.
Look at that big yellow ball in the corner.
And
the red went a little far. He's got a little bit of a kiss problem here, but since they're not lined up straight to the corner, I think he can get rid of the red now. He's got a kiss.
That is almost the perfect break.
But the red went a little far. The red went about a foot too far, and he put him in a kiss position.
He was still...
Yeah, see, that's why he apologizes. That's another thing I really like about the sportsmanship issue. When he balks like that, he apologizes to his opponent.
He will get the red out, though, and
I don't know.
score the
this
shot.
is tough. Oh, see, he didn't. He went outside.
He didn't.
He was so worried about that kiss.
And he had a little slide of a miscue when he hit that ball. He kind of curved it out.
You see the elbow fly? He kind of steered into it and wound up hitting it too thin.
It did. So he just went just a bare, like you were saying before, Mark. Ball moves a half an inch, you can have no shot. On a perfect break.
So here he played an intentional. Well, here's a cross table, big spin. Relatively full on the white, I think. I don't think he wants to cut the white. No, full on the white.
There it goes.
There's a kiss to worry about, but it's... Oh, and he missed.
He missed it.
Missed it long.
And ladies and gentlemen, you can call in for a free catalog from Accu-Stats just by dialing 1-800-828-0397. The greatest collection in the world of billiard videos. 3-cushion, pull, instructions, you can get it all. Just dial it
has
down.
Essentially the same shot, but he's playing it... did he get there?
He got a little too short.
He got a little too much draw on it. The same pattern as before. No kiss problem with his, but he...
kind of speedy shot, too.
Yeah, maybe he hit it a little softer, he'd make it.
Yeah, maybe he had to drive the ball out, but...
I didn't think so. I didn't see a kiss there. This looks like a short angle.
That's CEULEMANS' favorite shot.
And
natural off the right ball.
This is a ball. I think he just let it roll. There you go.
Natural off. Wow, how wonderful he executes those dead ball shots. Just hit the ball
and let it roll.
Do the rest.
And let the ball do all the work. Absolutely.
You know, Sang Lee has its every player has its own style, but Sang Lee likes to hold on the ball, put a little English on it, and get a bigger ball on the third rail. But Mr. CEULEMANS plays it easy to the ball, grab the right amount of ball, and let the ball slide in.
So here's no kiss problem, but the ball's out in the middle of the ocean. Makes it a smaller target than when it's near a rail. But he hit it perfectly.
And he's got to. Mr. CEULEMANS needs to score. He needs to remain in the game.
Well, this looks like a pretty standard 5 or 6 railer, but he's got a big kiss. Maybe the telestrator, you show us where that kiss is here?
Well, basically,
you show us the kiss with the telestrator?
He's basically going to go into the corner because he doesn't have a chance. He's going to have to slide in. Is he going to do that?
I think he's going to hit it thin and go around the table, but there you go.
Oh, boy.
Look how thin he hit that to avoid that kiss.
Perfect.
Oh, my, that's pretty.
I didn't think he could hit it that good, even though he's the best. How wonderful.
I think he could still have hit the white slightly fuller and made the shot, but then he would have had a kiss.
Yes.
He would have had a kiss right near the other long rail. And, and perfect position.
Yes.
Huge red ball. When the red's in the corner, it even looks like
And
a
the ball
watermelon.
is coming back there.
When it
The
even
white
looks like here's the white coming back for
coming back
position.
where it was.
A little bit too far.
But
And-
still a big ball. Could have played a +2 afterwards. And he
If he
just
can
gonna
hit the
go.
red thinly enough, I think he can play the +2. Again, here's a feather hit on the red.
Exactly. I think that's
Feather,
what he
feather,
will do.
no, it doesn't look like it.
So he will get the red right.
No, he's
right
not.
on the
No, he's
other
not doing that. He's not. I don't believe he's doing that. So
Yes.
he went the other way.
Yes.
It would have been too thin a hit, but that's a tougher shot.
Yeah.
It's a tougher shot, and he just missed it. Again, that's Q-tip position. He moves his Q-tip 1 millimeter over to the right. It scores
Definitely.
on exactly the same hit. Here's another cross table with spin over to the right side long
He's
rail and then
going to
spin
the
out of
red.
the corner, right?
He's going to the red.
Oh, he's going to the
He's
red.
going to the red.
And there's that high ball we talked about before.
Yes, and he
to
played it
shorten it
natural
up.
too. Played it natural, just the heat on the ball.
And good pace. That was an excellent
Yes.
shot. Spin this one off the yellow.
It looked like he likes that shot. I think that he will play. That's his style of playing, even though he can go
Well,
around.
it's wrong-handed though, because he's left-handed. It's hard. See,
Yeah.
it's going to be hard for him to reach that. A right-handed player would be he has a very tough reach.
But he shoots it with such much grace and
Yeah,
makes it
big
so easy.
Full
that-
hit to
Yes.
drive the yellow so it doesn't get a kiss.
Full
And then
English.
spin, and he made it. Oh, that was
He
so
made it.
close. The referee wasn't in exactly the best spot. If there'd been a question on whether or not he got the ball before the rail, the referee was not in the best spot to see it. Here's another spin
Another
shot. I
spin
thought he'd play
shot.
short angle. I'd play dead ball myself on this. Up and down. What's he doing? No, another spin. Too much spin.
He missed it.
Too much spin.
Score 2 for
We
Mr.
talked
missed
about
it.
that a couple times before too. It's a little bit softer. It won't spin like that off the third cushion.
Now
And
he's,
look what he has sold out.
he's going to do the sunglass shot now, and he's going to go ahead and go and drive that ball, red ball, exactly where it's at.
Yeah, he
and,
wants to put
into
the red in the
corner.
opposite corner into this gigantic ball. Perfect way to score. Well, not quite perfect. He would have liked to get in behind it and push the white
Yes.
away. But this is still all right. He has lots of options here. I like up and down myself, thin off the white,
It looks like he
end rail, end rail. You like that?
he will have to go up and down, as
Yeah,
you say.
yeah. I can't tell whether he's going 3 long rails or to the corner. I
think
can't
he
see
may
the
go
angle.
up and down, I would say.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a bigger
Just 3
ball.
cushions right on it. Perfectly done. White back where it came from. Perfect position. Excellent shot. Here's another thin hit off the red, I think, to the end rail. Thin so the red doesn't go into the white. And around the table to the big white ball.
Oh. Is he going to go rail first, I would say?
Oh, he's going to play a ticky.
He's going to play a ticky.
Good for him. That's another shot
Yes.
that the beginners often miss. They don't see those tickies, and that's the problem with it.
Yes.
The white was too close to the long rail to make that a really top quality
Yes.
ticky. I'm surprised he didn't see that. That maybe hit the red a little thinner than he intended to.
Yeah, he hit
Or
a
a
lot
little
of ball,
fuller.
a little fuller,
Little-
yes. But he had a big ball
Yeah,
over
he
there.
hit the red a
could
little-
have
little
scored.
fuller.
He's a little upset.
But
he
now he's
missed the
sold
shot.
out again. Nice big shot for Sangli. Drive the red, get it out of the way. No kiss in this. The yellow's a little bit testy
He went
there.
in the corner. Look at this.
He's going to miss it.
He's going to miss it.
Again, he shot very quickly. He seems to be in a hurry.
Unbelievable. Well, you know how it is. Even the easiest shot in trick cushion billiards, it's not a given.
Right.
You can miss it by a millimeter. It's no point.
Right.
Got to go and sit down.
When I first saw these European tables with this that are so sensitive to English, which means there are many things that you can do on these that you can't do on the old style cushions
Yes.
and the old style cloth. The person who I was playing on a heated table in a person's house. Here we go. Long rail 3 times. That makes the ball much bigger.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Anyway, I was playing it on a heated table in a friend's house, and he said the first thing you'll find out is that the hard shots are a lot easier. but the easy shots are a lot harder.
You take it before you
But isn't
shoot and miss
that,
it.
don't you agree? That's exactly
say
true.
so.
You can do many, many, many more things, but the easy shots are much more difficult because it's so sensitive to English. You have to be Here's a zigzag back and forth, maybe 3 long rails,
Yes.
or just
3.
2.
Yeah, I would say maybe 2, maybe 3. He can go either way,
Yeah.
and he
He went 3 long
went
rails.
3
That
long
gives him a
rails.
bigger target.
bigger target. Yes.
And he just missed it. He certainly played the correct shot because
And look
that's
at his position.
his
It's
position would have been
so
fantastic.
unbelievable.
But
Well, Mr. Coleman's played
does
straight
Lee
rails.
have a 2-rail first shot behind the red? Looks like it. Sitting very good for that shot.
Yes.
We talked again about how tremendous he is when he has to hit the cushion first. Here's behind the
there you
back.
go.
You see? As a left-handed player, that's more difficult for him. We do have mechanical bridges here, which people are familiar with, but in fact, at this level, I have never seen it used. So here's
the top players
here's
do that.
2-rail first off the yellow then.
I'm surprised he played it with speed.
He wants to make sure it doesn't, if he hits it too softly, it might just slide through that hole on the red. This way, with the speed, it jumps to the 3rd rail and makes the target a little bigger. Here's a natural long angle. The red goes back to the opposite corner near the top of the rail. There goes the red to that corner. Here it comes. He's a little short.
Oh,
and again,
boy.
incautious. He's being incautious on those shots. He's shooting them
Shoot very
quickly,
fast.
very quickly. You'd think he'd spend at least a moment or two to look.
He went very
He's seen
fast.
that angle a million times,
Yes.
so he knows it by heart. But you'd think he'd spend a little bit more time just to make sure that he felt that angle right. Again, you see the red didn't quite get to the corner. I think he hit it a little thin.
Yes. Well, maybe he's
Which
trying
is
to
this? Cross
cross the table
3,
once again to the short rail.
2 long rails, and then probably the short rail. Keep it flat. Try not to get it dipping and diving. See, this makes it a little bit bigger because he might have been able to make it off the 4th rail if he missed it. Again, with that speed, it wouldn't.
Yes.
It wouldn't. He would have had another chance. So he had a bigger ball. Now the white's in a bad spot.
Oh.
Can he draw back to this long cushion and spin? The angle's perfect coming out of the corner with big spin, don't you think?
I don't think he will do that. Throw him back with
Short
spin.
angle. Short angle off the red. No.
Oh, he will go to the
End
short
rail and spin it out of the corner where he's
Yes.
standing. Right.
Yes. Go to
There might be a kiss in
diamond-
this. Might be a kiss.
diamond 1.
No, there goes the kiss. This is going to be
think he's gonna
close.
score,
It's going to be
yes.
close. I can't tell. No, he missed it. He missed it just a little short. Another point that for the student is that anytime you're going almost straight into a cushion for your first cushion, like in that one where he went to the end rail and went almost straight into it, extremely sensitive to English.
Yes.
Here again, you move, the tip position changes by a millimeter, the final position of the ball changes by 1 diamond, 2 diamonds maybe.
And you are right. You can even go 2 diamonds easily.
Here's a little safety tip, though. You notice he left Sang Lee on the rail. He played
Yes.
toward the white ball rather than off the white ball.
He played that. Stanley
Here's
played
a
that
drop in.
same position.
Again, pace.
And the same position, missed it just exactly the same way last time.
Right. And again, I don't understand. Again, this pace, I guess, is for the safety. You make sure
Because
he
should
doesn't.
have played it easy.
Well,
as
but
you
see,
said before.
if he misses it, he leaves the cue ball right but near CEULEMANS. Now at least he's made sure he got his white back to the other end. And again, he shot that very quickly.
Yes.
So CEULEMANS is
mentioned-
leading here 8-4 in the 6th inning.
8-4 and shooting.
And I don't know the shot. I can't tell what he's doing.
That's a pretty hard
This is-
shot. What he's doing.
I can't
He's
tell what
going
he's-
across the table.
I
the
guess
long
he's going
side of
across the table. He's got kisses. No.
Yes.
Nice shot. But again, see, that's end rail first. So
and also
that
a
makes it,
safety.
yeah, safety, end rail first. And he's just barely going to get there. There you can see the spots on the ball are very well. That is a pretty shot. And look what would have happened if he'd missed. He would have left Sang Lee looking at garbage.
So
But now he's a little difficult. He's too close to his work. That limits what he can do.
you can notice that the percentage of to score, he wasted it.
So here he goes. He's going to the end rail. This is the pattern, similar to the pattern Sang Lee had. I bet he'll hit this with pace again, so he doesn't leave the white ball near his ball near the white. And he missed it the same way.
Score
And
one.
he goes back.
But you see again, he's reluctant to hit it softly because if he misses, he leaves a big shot. Here we go cross table again. Boy, we've had so many of these. Let's see if he hits this one better. That's good. That one, oh no.
It goes straight into it.
He played it with straight draw. I thought he was going to have a little reverse on the first rail, but at least it's safe again. Oh, this is the pretty shot. He goes two cushions, one cushion to the long rail, then hit thinly on the red, and spin out of the corner
It's
toward
a big
the white.
ball with full speed.
Do you want to draw that one? Can you draw that one for
Yes, definitely. You goes, hit the short rail, and spin out of it.
us? Perfect.
Make
Yes,
a spot.
exactly. This is a standard shot. All the good players know it. This
And
must
it's-
be in your arsenal, but it's difficult to judge. It's
You
hard
have
to get that
hit it
exact
softly.
correct hit on the first ball.
Hit it
See,
softly.
he hit it too full.
Bounces
No,
right
he's
into
okay.
it.
It's
Yes.
easy. It's certainly possible to hit that too full and spin out more, which
Yes.
is what I was afraid he might do there.
Well, that's one of the techniques to play that shot is using the mirror image to the rail,
Yes, that is good. That's
And-
almost the only way to do it.
and that way it becomes fairly easy to judge how much ball you're going to be
So
hitting.
here's
after
a
that first
standard
rail.
long angle shot. White ball. I can't tell whether
Into
he's
the
going
corner.
one rail to the corner. No, two rails to the opposite corner.
Right, there you go.
Again, I wasn't sure of that because I couldn't see the angle.
Yes.
There's another one. You move the cue ball just slightly, then he wants to hit it a little thinner and leave it in the opposite corner. This isn't the best position, but it's
I
not
think
bad.
you got cross
Up and
the
down.
table. Yeah,
Or-
cross the table on the short side of the table.
Well, he's playing off the white.
Just
Just to
like
play
a-
the short angle
yes,
off
like
the
a
white.
dead ball off
Okay.
the white,
A
yeah.
dead ball off the white.
Yeah,
You see he's hitting it high, but not with a lot of side English. There
just
we go.
to make it run.
Right on it. Keep the white ball near the long cushion.
Fairly easy shot to score.
Yeah, that's another one he's seen a million times.
Yes, and he might, will he hit it naturally now, the way his style goes? Stanley will hold the ball and put English on it, so you can see the difference of both styles.
Right. It has to do with where the kiss is. If he has to drive the ball to the end rail first to beat the kiss, then he has to play a Sang Lee style shot.
He's holding it.
That's what he's doing. He's driving the white to the end rail first to make sure he doesn't get the kiss,
Yes.
and then he spins and he's right on it.
4. Last 2.
And he's
So
got
he's on a run of 4. He has 13 and shooting for 2.
Stanley stayed behind in this match, in this
Well,
set.
this is the 7th inning. Sang Lee has not played well. 4 billiards in 7 innings
Four billiards.
is very
Not
poor
as his
result.
standard.
Very poor result for him.
And it might be over soon.
Now, this is fairly standard. There's no kiss to worry about. The red goes around the white, but it's now here we talk about that critical point in the corner, whether he
3
goes
or
long
5.
or short.
But he went
But
straight at it and
no,
missed it.
he missed it short.
Missed it.
That's
Four.
that's the difficult part of that shot, is judging exactly how the English will take off the third rail.
Gave Stanley another opportunity.
Yeah, he left an opening.
Yes.
This is probably, again, 3 long cushions. I can't tell.
He's going to go
There's
with the 3
there's
long
no
cushions.
kiss.
Yes.
3 long
He goes
cushions.
4,
Four
and
long
he-
cushions, and
Now
he's
the
going to miss
ball
it
goes
again.
back. Yes.
Score 0 from
That's because
And again, he jumped on that very quickly and probably hit it a little too
and
full.
snapped it. So he grabbed the reverse English on the third rail.
Yeah, I think he might have hit the first ball a little full, hit it a little
Yes.
fast.
Little snap, and then he comes back. You have to hit it softly.
Well, here's a nice natural, except what does he do with the white? Can he cut
That's
the
a good
white around the
question.
red? Can he cut the white around
Very,
the red?
very difficult. He
That's what
may
he would-
follow up through the ball.
He's going
and
through the
spin it
ball.
out.
He's going to go through the ball. That makes sure he doesn't get the kiss, but makes the shot much more difficult.
And he's got
Judging
to
the-
spin it out. And
See, there he
kept
got
it on
out of the
line.
kiss.
Kept it on the line, which is what he wanted.
No, but see, there's the other
Nevertheless,
kiss. That's
The kiss is
right.
always
Once
there.
it's going back and forth fast like that, you never know exactly where it'll be when your ball comes back to it. But that's what he had to do. He shot the shot he had to shoot, and that's
Well-
a kiss that anybody can get. Double the long rail. That way he makes sure he doesn't have a kiss to worry about. He's
And
going to go
perfect
long rail,
position if he's
long rail,
supposed to.
end rail, long rail, and then he has a fairly big ball to come to.
And the position in that shot is just
And there the red goes to the
Fair.
corner, and a
usually
little unfortunate.
Well, he will play the 3 rails right off the first rail.
And
This
now
is interesting.
He's going to double the long rail. He's going to hit red ball.
Interesting to
Right.
look as it goes like this.
He's going to. No, I think he's hitting the short rail second. I couldn't tell. I honestly couldn't
Yes,
tell. Did he hit the
that's
short rail
interesting.
second? I
he
couldn't
hit
tell.
the short rail, comes back.
No,
to
he hit
here.
the. You say he hit the long rail for the first rail?
Yeah, the long,
Okay.
the short, and then
There's
goes back.
there's another shot where you hit the ball a little fuller. You hit the short rail first, the long rail, and then go back to the long rail
Twice.
with high ball. And I couldn't see what he did. I'd love to see it on replay, but I don't know. This looks good. The ball's out in the middle of the ocean
Little
again.
long, a little
But
long.
is it going to bite? There again, it's pace.
Mr. Lee, 2.
A little more pace, he might have made
Yes.
that.
But that,
Well, here's Ceulemans again in his ninth inning, needing 2.
he's got 13 points. He's the double Sangley score in this set. And if he wins this match, this set is going to be 2 even.
Ceulemans is in a good position to even up the match and go to the deciding set.
And we'll go to the final set. That's going to be even more exciting.
I don't know what he's doing here. Again, it's not a
He's
pretty
going with
shot. Finish off the red and around the white, but then it's tough to come in on that
Six
white.
railer.
The white's out in the middle.
think
You
it's
think
a
he'd come in
six
short?
Yes.
No. See, he was
Oh.
going the other way, and
Hit
he
it
had to
coming
come
in.
he had to come very close to the white if he was going on 4 rails.
It's interesting, even at the big caliber of players, he needs 2 points. He shot a couple of times to get
Yeah.
the 2-pointer.
Yeah, it's
And he can keep on going,
it's
too.
slightly encouraging to us more mediocre players to see the top ones make the same mistakes we do. This just looked like 3 rails.
And
Get
boys, he's
the yellow
spinning
out of the way.
He's spinning out of the way. He's spinning out of it.
Sangley plays that kind of pace many
Spinning out of it.
times.
Unbelievable.
Again, the ball is out in the middle of nowhere. It's a very, very sensitive shot. He would have had perfect position had he made it, but he didn't quite make it. That pace is typical of him, though. He often
Yes.
plays so he just barely drops on the second ball. I'm not sure
Let's
which
see what-
shot. Can he go 5 rails?
I will say
He can go long enough. That's got to be the shot.
He's
He has to hit it perfectly, and he does have a kiss to worry about. But
Yes.
but with these long tables, he went too long.
Yes,
Missed-
Score 0 for Mr. Lee.
Okay, we'll go ahead and be right back. We'll change the tape. Well, Mr. Koolsman is back on the table, and he's got a position where he can run out. He just needs 2 points to get this set wrapped out, and he can do it now.
This is pretty standard. Looks good. Oh, he's going long
He
again.
went long again. He's
Maybe
got.
a little nervous.
He's gone at it for
He's showing-
4 times
He's
to score
He's
2
showing
points.
a little nervousness, but again, he's left Sangley look how quickly he made up his mind. What in the world? This is a difficult shot. I guess long rail again, and again he jumped on that without any
Score 0
thought.
for Mr. Lee, 0.
He's in a hurry.
I don't understand why.
He probably's got a business appointment afterwards.
Well,
Mr. Koolman is kind of he sees Sangley is not scoring, and these figures he misses, and Sangley misses, so the
Look at-
game remains the same. 13 to 6.
Sangley has only 6 points, and he's already had
12
12 innings.
That's a very
This has got to
poor
be a
score.
drop in, right? Back to
Yes.
him, end rail,
That's
drop it down to the
probably
corner.
The end of,
It
the
looks
end of
perfect. Full in the face on the red,
Probably the end of the set.
and lots of shots to shoot. If he can do it, if I could do it, if the angle's there, I'd play very thin on the red to the long rail and and then down to the corner.
He's probably gonna go for a around the table shot. Oh no, he's gonna the table. The white is sitting at a very, very difficult angle. Off
I don't
the
think so.
corner.
If he can get to the corner, if he can hit the red thin, go to the left-hand long rail, and then to
Yeah.
the corner, he's right.
Yeah.
It's exactly. I think that's
Yeah,
what he's doing.
He's got a good position.
It's just a question. I can't, without being down there, I don't see how thinly it has to be hit. See, this is pretty
I think
natural.
he's gonna
Right on the
score.
ball.
Yes.
Right on the ball. There we go.
And there we
there's
have
the
a set for Mr. Koolmans. And we have a tie game right now. It's 2 sets to Mr. Coulmans and 2 sets to Mr. Lee. So this is the final set. Whoever wins this set is going to be the winner of the match.
And stays in the tournament. The loser is out. The loser goes home, as they say. Single elimination.
Now we have 8 tables running. We have 16 players, the best in the world, and 8 of them are going to go back home after these games.
Yeah. And then
later this
afternoon, the other 16 players in the tournament will play on the same 8 tables. Again, single elimination. 8 of them will advance, and 8 of them will go home.
8 of them. So we'll have 16 players eliminated after these afternoon games.
Half of the field goes out each round.
Half of the field goes out. Then we will have a field of 16 players, and then we will go to an 8 players classification. And then we will take it from 8 to get 4, and successfully
down to the championship.
Down to 2 and to the champion. And here's Mr. Coulmans smiling, I will say.
Yes, he should be happy.
He is very happy.
He managed to get it tied up, and now he has the break in the deciding set.
And
he knows he's capable of making a bunch here, and he missed it short.
It's unbelievable.
And sold out. This is a big error on his part. Well, the red got small, but the tables are playing long enough. This is a fairly easy shot. You just off the yellow into the corner, take the natural longness of the table, maybe a little pace to make sure he gets it long. No, he didn't put pace. Looks like he's on the right spot. He's right there. He's going to make it. Again, I don't understand why he didn't put a little more pace on that. He could have hit the first ball thinner.
Yes.
And gotten that long. So here's a long angle. Off the yellow up to the end and down to the red ball. 1, 2, 3.
Easy shot.
And right on the ball. You see there, you can see how much it's spun.
Every time you miss an easy shot, Mark, your opponent kind of gets a little.
I agree. It makes your opponent feel good. You say to yourself, "Boy, what a break I got there."
What a break!
He just passed one up, and now I've got a cookie. This is tough. This is tough.
Not only that,
he's got a kiss. See here again. He's going to have.
Oh boy! He's going to go around it.
He went around it. And again, he shot very quickly. He did not take his time on a shot that's difficult because of that full hit. The dive into the first rail makes the judging where it'll be later in the shot more difficult, rather than just letting the ball roll.
Mr. Coulmans takes his time.
He takes his time because he has a kiss to worry about and has several choices of shots, none of which are totally straightforward. Which do you like, Roberto?
Well, he's looking at the incoming angle, so it looks like he
thin hit on the white ball, drive the white to the corner,
and go the 5-railer.
Coming short, you think?
Coming short, I would say, but he's going to go around it on a. What is he doing?
I have no idea.
He's going to go on a 4-railer down the end corner.
Yeah, well, I guess so. It looks like 4 rails off the red. He has to come very close to the white going by, right there, but he hit it perfectly.
And he
missed it short.
He missed it.
That's the professional side. That's difficult to miss short, I would think, usually.
That's interesting that you say it's a professional side. You'd rather miss it short than miss it long.
Well, it's easy to miss it long. Anybody can miss it long. Yeah. You have to hit it very, very nicely to make. And sometimes you just overdo it slightly. Yes. And I mean, the professionals don't like to miss at all. That's not an expression they really like, but it's a common expression to say that someone missed it on the professional side when they overcome a natural tendency to miss it one way and then overcompensate and miss it the other way. I'm not sure what he has here.
Well, he's looking at. He's going to bank it again.
It's a good angle for the bank. A good angle of approach on the. I assume he's going off the red ball. He could play it off yellow.
Or off the corner, but he's going off the red ball.
And that's the problem. We talked about that before, why people don't like to bank, because you can hit it virtually perfectly. And if you're off by 1 millimeter, you miss the shot.
Well,
Again, he has kiss problems. He has to. Here's again. He has to drive the red ball to keep it out of the kiss. That makes him dive into the first rail and makes the angle off the third rail harder to judge. Oh, he didn't. See, this time he didn't do it. He cut the
goes for
red.
the big ball.
It makes it easier to judge. He has the
And now
right pace. Perfectly done.
Now he's got
Very
a
pretty
lot
shot.
of positions.
Yeah, this is good. Sang Lee's in trouble now.
It's interesting to see what he's going to play to get the next position. He's going
Well, he might.
going around.
Can he hit the white thinly and then put it in the opposite corner? It looks like
That's
maybe
what he's
that's what he
trying
can
to do, yes.
The tendency is for the white to go to the middle of the end rail,
Yeah.
as you see, but he hit it right. It's coming out, and he's too short.
Oh boy, he jacked it so he could put speed on it.
game of millimeters.
You know, it's interesting that when you jack the cue up a little bit, the object ball runs a little faster. So he had to get that white ball into that corner. So he put the speed on the object ball.
Yeah, if he'd hit it just a little bit thinner, he could have scored, but then he would have had trouble with the position. I'm not sure whether that's a position miss or a nerves miss. He certainly knows that shot. This looks good. This is good. Perfect pace. Yellow's nice.
Well, it's
Looks like he can play the five-railer.
Go around it.
He
Yes.
has a kiss to worry about, but I think he can get the red
He can get the red out and go behind it.
the red down. That's what he's worried about. You see him stand up again. It's the kiss. Can you draw that one, Roberto? Show us where the kiss is.
Well, basically, we come out, and he comes in this way, and the yellow ball, the red ball comes out,
yes.
and here's where the kiss
That's exactly where the. So he can try to hit a little fuller and drive the red past that. He tried to play it very, very thinly,
very thin,
and he
tried
missed
to
the
play
ball
it,
altogether.
yes.
You see him jump though.
Yeah, well, he snapped it. He was trying to snap it, but it was a difficult position. He had to hit it very thin, otherwise he would have gotten a kiss.
The kiss is certainly there.
And suddenly he's trying
I'm
to
sure you never
concentrate.
get that kiss, Roberto, when you play.
You know how it is. I wish I wouldn't be as lovely as getting as many kisses as I do.
I know. Well, this looks pretty easy. Off the red to the corner. Nice long table. He has no trouble getting it long enough for the white. He's going the other way.
Position.
No, he's going the other way.
That's the critical position you were talking about, in or out.
And he does have a kiss here, but he's out of the kiss.
He's perfect.
And he's got it.
He's perfect.
The problem with that full hit, we've talked about it before, is that it's a little harder to judge the angle to the first rail when
Yes.
you get a full hit. And the angle to the first rail is everything. From then on, physics takes over, and the balls go where the laws of motion tell them to.
A little on the drop side.
He's going around the table for 5 rails, or is he just dropping it in the corner?
I think he's
going
around.
5.
And we
It
can
looks
see.
good, except for the kiss, and he got another kiss and lucked in. And he bows.
Mr.
Mr. Ceulemans just bowed to Sang Lee to apologize for that lucky break that he got.
And boy, Mr. Ceulemans taking advantage of the flat spot Mr. Lee is having now.
Right.
Very unusual.
It's only 3-3 at the moment. It's not as if Mr. Sang Lee is out, but he just doesn't look sharp at present. Is it cross table?
Table,
I can't tell. 3 long rails.
He goes to 3 long rails. That's correct.
4 long rails.
Just in case he
beats
needs
the
another
kiss.
one. Hits it a little
A very pretty shot. That's another shot that the student, the beginning average player overlooks, I think, a lot. They don't think, they think much more in terms of naturals, where they hit the rails in order rather than going from a long rail to a long rail. But many times those cross table shots are much better than some very delicate short angle. We talked earlier where you're going straight into a cushion that's sensitive to English. That makes the short angle very difficult when you have to go straight into the long rail.
And it's a bigger ball than it looks.
And he made it. First I thought it looked like he might be going long, but he hit it perfectly. The red's in a good spot, but the cue ball didn't turn out so good.
Going back to that shot you were talking about, it's a bigger ball than what it actually looks like.
Even here, he could play cross table off the red. Do you agree with that? I
yes,
think
but
maybe
he's going around.
he's
I
going
think
outside the
He's
red.
going outside, yes. It's a much bigger ball. Trying to drive that
And there's
red
no
ball
kiss.
once
Yeah,
again.
the red goes to the opposite corner. He is on the white. Has a gigantic red ball.
One of his main objectives, always keep one of the balls into the corner area.
Yeah, if you can have that watermelon to shoot at for your second ball, you should do it. So here, I guess he can go 5, but he's going to have to draw it a little into the corner to
Spin out of
lengthen
the
it.
corner and lengthen it, yes. It's a very tough angle, though. He's going to have to put a lot of...
Well, he can't afford to get much... Well, actually, there are 2 ways to do this. He can try to get high ball off the second rail. There he did. That's what he did. Do you see that? He hit it so that the high ball took after the second rail.
Score 5.
And he didn't get quite enough action.
Yes.
That's a new ball, new cloth kind of thing, though. On your old Brunswick at home, you won't get that high ball action off the second rail like you do here.
You'll probably come shorter, about a diamond or a diamond and a half shorter.
But here you can actually see the ball curve off the second rail going to the third when that high ball kicks in. This looks like he has to go up and down. It's not a bad shot, but he can't really play safe because I don't think he can get the yellow back to this end unless he really hits it full and puts reverse on it. That's what he did. You see, he hit it full with reverse so that he could make sure that the yellow came to this end, and he hit it perfectly. That's a great shot.
It's a great shot.
It's a great shot to know, but look at the safety if he'd missed it. Look, that's exactly why he hit it as full as he did.
So there's been a lot of safety playing in this.
We have seen them. They have to be these. When your opponent is as dangerous as these players are, you have to keep that in mind. We mentioned earlier that it's illegal to play an intentional safety, but as long as you're attempting to score, you can also attempt to make it difficult for your opponent should you miss. There's a +2. Shouldn't be a kiss in this, although again the +2s are sensitive because of that reverse English on the third rail. Sang Lee is one of Sang Lee's favorites, so he's one of the best in the world at this 2 rails, and then reverse on the third and drop toward the ball. Hit that one absolutely square in the face.
Well, and he scores too. Now we have a close game coming up on 4 innings, and the winner,
6-5 in favor of Mr. Coulant, but Sang Lee is on a run.
The most important set. This will give you the way into the finals, or will send you home.
Right. Well, not the finals, but it'll keep you in the tournament. You get to play again in the next round. Okay, so this is okay. You just play thin off the red into the corner. Try to come in short. He has a kiss problem with the red. That's what he's worried about. The red's going to come right back and be in that same sort of spot when he comes over to try to come in short. This is difficult to come in short, though, on these long tables. So now he's going to draw back, end rail first, then the long rail up fairly close to the corner, and then spin out toward the red. And you have enough spin.
He hit it beautifully.
Well, there's a kiss.
He hit it wonderfully.
There's a kiss. He hit it great and got kissed out.
What a shame. What a wonderful shot.
He hit that very, very nicely. And now he's left a big cookie. I think he'll go 2 rails first, right?
And he can do that very
2 rails
easily.
first behind the white ball, or not?
Look like that will be his choice, even though he can also reverse it of the white ball with the very big
I'd rather
target.
let the ball roll than put all that English on it. It's so hard to judge that English. Here he doesn't have to put any English on it. Just high ball, let the ball roll. We didn't have a chance to draw that, but he'll hit the end rail and then the side rail, then the white ball and then the side rail again. Nice soft, just like that. There's the referee has to be right on that. It's quite possible that he
comes straight into both balls. He comes
straight into the ball, and the referee has to be in a good position to judge whether he caught the third cushion. Here, of course, this is Herr Mossmann, the head referee. He's a very, very experienced European referee. He was in exactly the right position to see that. So this looks like 5 or 6. He'll come in short, hit the white ball thin to stay out of the kiss. He's worried about that, as he should be. I think he'll hit it thin and come in short. I would.
And he will get position also.
I can't tell what he's doing, though. He could also hit it full to beat the kiss and go long.
He's going.
He did. He hit it full to go long, but here's a kiss. Here he is in the corner, missing it short.
Two.
Oh, he got the edge.
It's a great hit.
He got the edge. But that's the decision he was thinking of. He could either try to play it quite thin and beat the kiss on one side, or hit it full and beat the kiss on the other side.
Well, Accu-Stats has quite a large collection on the Mr. CEULEMANS game, so you can call 1-800-828-0397 and get it all.
Here again, he has a choice of long or short. I think he probably hit this with a little pace and go long. Try to get it deeply into the corner.
And he got the kiss.
That's why I was just about to say that was the problem with playing it that way. I think he might have hit that a little thin. I think he hits a little fuller, the ball's out of the way.
He hit it bad. He usually doesn't get a kiss on that shot, so it's... he's not too happy
quite
about it.
Quite amazed. Here he has a lot of choices. I'm not sure which one he's going to take.
He's going to go to the 5.
Is he going to go long, though? He's going to hit the right yellow very thin and try to go all the way back to the opposite corner? I think that's what he's doing. No, he's coming in short. It looks like he's hit it perfectly. That's a better shot. It's a more predictable shot. Nice big target.
1.
And position. He drives the red toward the corner. A little unfortunate. He's over the ball. He may have to play off the red ball. The 4 railer looks good, though, doesn't it?
I will say so.
Thin off the red.
I don't know if he can...
Oh, again, left-handed. I keep forgetting. He's left-handed. He can't shoot that shot.
Yes. So,
well, maybe he can.
He's
looking at it, so maybe he can reach it.
Because he doesn't have too many choices.
He's looking behind his back. He's going to shoot the 4 railer behind his back.
Got a little problem.
I'm just amazed that he does not practice playing right-handed. As I mentioned earlier, all of the other players are extremely proficient. He's going to double the long rail. No?
Oh,
yes.
he's got it. I think he'll go around it, but
I know. It looks like he's going to double the long rail.
Yes. Hit it,
and he hit it poorly, very poorly, too full, much too full.
Not only that, he had no softness on the shot. He shot it very roughly. Usually that's a kind of a feather shot, you know. He's not too happy. Look at him. It's just...
Well, here we are already in the 7th inning, I believe, or the 6th. Mr. CEULEMANS is leading 8-6. Cross table again. There we go.
1.
Nice shot. This certainly isn't exactly the position he was playing. Can he play a ticky, or has he got a kiss?
Still good. He may go across the table, or he might go with the 5 railer.
No, I guess he can't play the ticky. The red's too close to the end rail.
Too close to the end rail, yes.
He's going cross table. He might have had 2 rails first, into the corner and then the white ball.
No, he's looking at going across the table and looking at a possible kiss coming back.
That's why I might consider going 2 rails into the corner. No?
He's looking at around the table.
Yeah, now he's looking around the table off the red, where the red goes back and forth along the short cushion. The thing is, there are lots of kisses in that shot.
Yeah, he's got to keep it, so he's going to go cross.
He's going cross table off the white.
Kisses.
I still like 2 rails first to the white ball.
Yes. It's
sitting good for that, I think.
Yeah.
And he missed it. He needed the long rail second, and he didn't get it. But again, he had safety in mind. He made sure he got Sangley up to the other end of the table. And now we have yet another cross table. This, I guess, is a big spin shot. Hit the white relatively full. Lots of reverse English on the first rail. Oh, no, he decided to go cross table twice. Again, he's thinking a little bit about safety, but he's hit it too hard.
0.
Even for that.
He's been a little on the uncontrollable side.
Yeah, jumpy. That's not like him. He's not usually one to jump at the shots like that. But there have been some difficult positions. It's difficult.
And the pressure gets to you, Mark.
And the pressure gets to you. He's going cross table yet again. 3 long cushions. Oh, no, maybe he's dropping it in. I can't tell. No, he is dropping it in. And he hits it perfectly.
Perfect.
That is a pretty shot.
What a
That is
pretty
a
shot.
very nice shot. A lot of times, sometimes they might go for 3 long cushions because they want to try to get the opponent's cue ball, again, for safety reasons, up to the other end. But the one he shot is a more controlled shot. I don't know what he's doing.
He's going to the three rail, hitting
Thin all the way up
going
to the corner.
Yes, the three railer of the.
Yeah. Did he get it? He didn't get it long enough. No, he did not get it long enough.
Did not.
And again, he kind of jumped at that. He kind of hit it quickly.
Well, he hit that other one so pretty. This needed to be feather also.
But he
Came out
had to
a
get
little
very
short.
close to the corner. He knew
Yes.
he had to get very close to the corner, and he missed the corner by nearly a diamond. He knew as soon as he hit it that he might have trouble getting it long enough. Sang Lee's going long with this same pattern, but full hit and lots of spin. Watch this spurt off the third rail. Watch this spurt off the third rail. The kiss is going to be gone, I believe. Yes. Very nice.
One goes in, one goes out. And this is the point number 7 for Mr. Lee.
But you notice to get that big spin, you don't have to hit the ball hard. You know, he hit that very nicely. Here's another cross table. There is a kiss here. He got away from the kiss. Is it going to drop? It is not going
May
to drop.
open up.
We've seen that happen several times.
Yes.
It still has English on it when it hits
It
the fourth
has
cushion,
English.
then it takes it back up table.
After 3 rails, it backs up.
Here's a 4-railer to a. He wants the ball cleaned or the table cleaned. So Herr Mossman
Probably the ball
will
cleaned.
mark the position of the ball.
Well, Mr. Coolman,
And clean the
he
ball
just
for
want
him.
that ball clean. You know what happens. Let's see, when the ball gets a little dirty, then it may hamper the rotation on the not give it sufficient
right.
slide.
Sometimes a miscue or something like that can make a real bad mark on the ball, and then it acts a little differently, particularly
Yes.
if you have to hit that spot again. So here's end rail off the red, and then toward this nice big white ball. There are some kisses here, but oftentimes you get out of it with just a slightly thinner hit. Oh no, he hit. Oh my, he hit that way too full, and he knows it.
A fairly easy shot.
Fairly
but,
easy shot, especially with that gigantic target to shoot at.
Gigantic, and at least
I think there's a little nervousness showing here, both players.
I would say so.
I mean, here we are tied 2-2. We're in the 5th and deciding set. So this is a nice little natural shot, no kiss. Natural position. Not a big ball, but a natural position. And looks like he hit it right. Looks like it's going to score.
a lot of expectation on this game. The crowd, it's just...
we have a tremendous crowd here for the very first match. And a great many of them are on here on the front table because this is surely even though we have all world-class players here, this is surely the premier match of this round.
Everybody's...
And here we are behind the back again. Again, a left-handed problem. He's trying to go around the table for a 7-railer probably. He's got a kiss to worry about. Go.
And you got it. I think he's going to go.
Oh, no, he's coming in short. He did play 5.
Great.
And I couldn't see the angle exactly from my position, whether 5 was on or if he had to go 7.
Was a big target. And they're going to have a tight game now.
So,
10
yeah,
to
here
9.
it's very close, 10-9 in the 8th inning, with Sangli at the table. And again, a difficult shot. Again, he's going to the end rail, straight into the end rail, very sensitive to English. There's a built-in safety here, but it's he changes his mind. He's going for offense. I can't tell which way. 4 rails? Looks like it. 4 cushions.
I would say it's a 4 cushion.
And he's
Gonna come out short.
There's the critical point again. It didn't turn over. He whipped out of the corner instead of spreading. If he'd been, just a half an inch or an inch.
You know, we have gone 4 matches of 15 points, which adds up to 60 points total. And we're on the 5th match, 5th set, and with the game it's up to 4 points, 5 points, and 6 points, a difference of only 1 point. That's how exciting it gets.
This is a pretty natural shot. There might be a kiss to think about here, but no problem getting it long enough on this beautiful, beautiful equipment. You see it curves slightly. There, the kiss is gone.
One and
You
four
could see,
more to go.
There's one where you could actually see the ball curve. He hit the ball and with draw, it went forward, and then as the draw took over, it actually made it curve into the long rail to get the length. This is a natural shot. No, should be no kiss if he doesn't hit it too fat, and a big target to shoot at. There he goes.
He hits it hard.
He did hit a little fat, and it came closer to the kiss than I think he would have liked.
He hits it hard to avoid the red ball sticking into the rail and try to keep it in the middle of the table. And he's got two.
So he only needs three more. He's at the table. He has good shots here. I would think he probably wants to cut the red so that it hits the short rail between the white and the corner, right?
Yes.
No, he's driving it.
He's going to driving it.
No, he's
up
driving.
and down.
No, he's driving it. I can't tell. I still can't tell.
He's driving
he's
it
driving
up and down. He can get the kiss on that final part.
And he got the kiss. That's why I would have played it the other way. Hit it thin.
Mr. CEULEMANS.
Hit the red thinner. Make sure it hits the short rail first, and then use a little draw to lengthen it, just like we saw in the previous one.
Well, Sang Lee's still in the game.
Again, I think that's a nervous.
He needs to score.
A nervous.
Well, he's taking his time now.
Now
it's really.
Now he
looking
better
at it.
take his time.
Yes.
Now he better be absolutely sure what he's going to do before he. That's another important point. What you see, what you think is a natural shot, and the player takes a long, long time because he's not sure. And at this level, they want to be absolutely sure what they're attempting to do before they even bend over.
He's going.
I'm not sure what he's doing. Cross table off
the
yellow.
Table of the yellow.
Very difficult. Very difficult. Again, straight into the long rail. Very sensitive to English.
Oh,
what a lovely shot.
What a shot.
What a lovely shot. That is gorgeous. Oh, in a lovely position. Very natural position. 5 cushions off the yellow. A fairly large red ball. There is a hole behind it. Probably no kiss to worry about. I can't exactly see what the hit is. He's playing it on 4 instead of 5.
4, and now it's
that's a bit of a bad break. Left himself frozen to the rail. That limits his possibilities. But he's brought it back to 12 to 11. He's behind, but he's at the table. An up and down shot.
It's kind of difficult when he's frozen to the rail.
It looks sort of difficult. He's looking at 4 cushion. No, he's going. I can't tell.
Very difficult.
Which, the up and down or the 4 railer?
I think he's going to have to take.
You want to show this on the telestrator? I'd like to see what you think he's going to do.
I think he's going to have to come out this way.
With hold up. What is he doing? That's what he's doing. I think you're exactly right. He's putting hold up on the ball, and he missed. He missed the rail. He missed it. He crotched it in the corner.
It was difficult because he was frozen to the rail. So
nothing looked pretty to me there. Again, he sort of hurried that. Well, he didn't sell out.
Lucky he didn't sell out.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't sell out. There are shots here. There's a kiss here.
But
I'm not sure. I think he's going just 3 cushions. Would you say?
Will allow him to play
just
softly.
Just 3 cushions softly, right? 1,
and play for
2.
position and safety at the same time.
Again, he missed it. That's the non-professional side.
Wow.
But again, look at the safety.
Yeah, he allowed him to play position and safety. If he would have scored, he would have been in very good shape.
Right.
And he leaves Sang Lee with not a natural anyway.
Oh, right. This is another difficult shot.
Well, Sang Lee likes those double reverse shots, which he
Well,
probably
see, here
do.
I think he can go off the right side of the yellow to the end rail with a little reverse like he did earlier and drive the yellow so that it comes back down to this end.
Yeah,
remember he made that shot earlier.
But he likes the double reverse. It's one of his favorite shots. I think that's what he will play.
I do not know what he's doing. I do not see what
reverse.
Maybe I just don't see what he's doing.
Oh my goodness!
He banked it.
He banked it
and missed it by 6 inches.
Could you believe him?
It's a good face for the bank.
Rail banking
It's a
from there?
It's a good face for the bank, but he didn't come anywhere near getting long enough. I dare say again,
I'm
that's
surprised.
a nervousness miss.
I'm surprised.
And now he's left shots. He's left big shots.
Sang Lee being such a good banker, he came pretty far away from that
I
shot.
know. I missed it on the wrong side by quite a bit. He didn't hit the ball at all, and he really needed to hit it fairly thin on the other side.
That's about a diamond
This is
away.
okay. Yeah, this is okay. He's a no kiss. The red's out in the middle, so he doesn't have a big ball, but there's nothing wrong with this shot. There, the kiss is gone, and he's made it.
1.
He's got 13,
And the last
2
two.
more to go.
Playing for 2. Look at this lovely position. And this is not chance. He drove the white he knew exactly that he wanted to drive the white 2 lengths of the table to that corner.
Oh, he's got to keep that red, that thin.
I think if he
close
hits
to
it
the-
thin, there's no kiss. I think
close to the
can you
rail.
draw this one, or not time to draw it?
Well, basically, he's
No,
going to have to keep
okay.
the red ball
He's
over
okay.
here. So he doesn't get the kiss. You see?
There's the kiss he had to miss. He's going to be close to being not long enough, but I can't tell.
He's going to make it.
He
2.
did make it. He's playing for 1. You can tell on his face that he feels a little
Match ball.
fortunate. He came very close to missing that
Yes.
ball short. He hit the red a little fuller, I think, than he even intended
Yes.
to, but that's a very difficult kiss to beat.
Yeah, he had it right on, and you could see he almost hit it right on the head, you know, but missed it by a little hair. He had to play it really soft so he could get around it.
But again, he's seen this shot so many times. He knows exactly where that kiss is. He knows
Yes.
exactly what he has to do to beat it. Hold up, just going to go
He's
off
got
the
a
red to the
little
up.
speed, and he'll be right on it.
Yeah, let the high ball lengthen it off the end rail, I think, rather than reverse. Oh, he did put reverse on
Natural.
it.
He
did
went
put.
on.
Oh, he did put reverse on it. That makes it much tougher, and he missed
Much
it.
tougher.
Again, a little bit of
2.
nervousness there.
Very unexpected result on that shot. The ball was kind of holding up a lot.
I put reverse on it. I thought he would try to do it without
no
reverse.
no rotation at all.
Right.
I figure he will hit it with speed and try to lengthen the angle into the corner.
But did you ever notice how much more difficult the shots get at the end of a close match?
I know about that. At the beginning and at the end of the game is where it's harder to either you get started or either you get it done. You know.
Right.
It's-
I don't know what he's going to do here. There certainly are shots, but none of them are terribly big.
He's going with the
He's looking at the kiss. I mean, that's why he's looking at the wrong ball, as it were. He's shooting the white. He's going to play off the yellow, apparently, and he was looking to see where the yellow's being driven. Can he come in short enough with a
He
nice
can come
snappy
in
stroke?
short. Yes.
So I think he's probably going to try to come in short, hit the yellow to the right-hand long rail, and then get very close to the corner
He's gotta snap
and use
it out.
pace to shorten it up, and he didn't shorten it up enough. He hit it very well,
hit it good.
but we're, again, that critical point in the
3.
corner, it spread on him because he didn't
0.
get quite deep enough.
Match ball.
Well, you've got to score it, and he hasn't been scoring. Now we've got 12 innings.
Yeah, that's 11 points in 12 innings. Again, as we say, that's a very mediocre result from him.
Well,
I think he can play, well, it's hard to reach, but I think he could play thin off the white and get it long enough, couldn't he?
He could do that. He's going to have to spin it. But it's very tough.
That would be a stretch, though,
Yes,
for him.
will be a
Even
stretch.
right-handed, that would be hard for him to.
And he doesn't have enough to stretch out of the short angle. on
So
the
now he's
first
just going to play a thin hit off the red and go play the long angle. That should be okay. It's a relatively tough hit, but
If he can feather
he can
it,
get
it'll
it
be
long
all
enough.
fine.
Yeah, that's right on the ball.
Probably done
That's
now.
right on the ball. No, he missed it short.
Score.
The tables are shortening up, you notice, but that always happens. The players know that. After 5 matches, you get chalk dust, and the balls aren't quite as polished as they were
Well,
before.
basically, it's
and
not
the table
that
shortens up.
It's not that they're shortening up. I think that because I played on them, and I think that the table have become consistent in one way, and they're not changing. So they are coming out not with a long angle, but they are. You see, it comes out the same way all the time.
Which side of the red is he going to play?
He's going the inside.
Got away from that kiss.
He probably
Here
gets
comes
it
another
coming
kiss.
back,
Here's another kiss. And
0. Mr. Lee. 0.
again, a nervousness thing. That's a bad miss.
Well, 14-11, and you're playing a Hall of Famer. So it's anybody will get nervous.
Right, and single elimination. He knows if he does not win this set, he's out of the tournament. So here's Raymond playing for one.
Yeah, Mr. CEULEMANS has managed to win 137 official individual first places. So it's no beginner at the other end.
Very much so.
With 61 Belgian championships and 45 European championships, 31 world titles with the Union Mondiale de Billiards.
Right.
You got to be really careful.
He still doesn't know what he's going to do. We were talking before that he won his first titles around 1960.
61, yeah.
Approximately 40 years ago. He was in the United States in 66, but I didn't get to see him that time.
Here in Las Vegas.
And now here he goes. Is he banking it?
He's banking
He's
it,
going
yes.
4 cushions. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be very close. Very close. And it's...
Wow. And we got a winner. Mr. CEULEMANS. It keeps on adding up to his first places, and boy scoring on a spectacular shot and beating Mr. Sang Lee, who really had to take care of Mr. CEULEMANS, try not to leave many shots. And but Mr. CEULEMANS managed to score anywhere possible, even with all the pressure of the game, to be able to come ahead once again. And that's why they call it Mr. 100 mark. And boy, we had a sensational set and sensational game. Mr. CEULEMANS will advance to the next round. And boy, we'll be coming back very soon. Mark, we thank you for being here with us.
It was an honor. I very, very much enjoyed it. Thank you for having me. It
is really great to listen to your commentaries and give all the audience all your input into the game. And we are looking forward to have you here very soon once again.
Well, I'll see what I can do. With my other duties, I'll see what I can do. We have a tournament to run as well.
Okay, thank you very much. And in the name of Accu-Stats and all the personnel of Accu-Stat, we thank you for being with us. And remember, just call 1-800-828-0397 for the best in 3-cushion billiards. Thank you for being with us.